Looking for some new core set 2021 cards? Well, you can go get them from our sponsor, Card Kingdom. Card Kingdom has core set 2021 cards up for pre-order right now, so go check it out over at cardkingdom.com. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Commander Clash. This week, we have made a pact with the demon. We are summoning a cursed soul from the netherrealm to be joining us as a super special guest for this week on Commander Clash. Some of our requests from the Janklord is joining us. John, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. It's absolutely a pleasure and a delight, and I'm so happy to join you guys.
So for this week, we are actually playing Quest for the Janklord rule set. So we have been randomly selecting a commander to play, first of all, from the wheel. It was fantastic. And also, every single individual card at the time of building was at most 79 cents each. So each individual card has a budget restriction of 79 cents each, including our commander, and our commander has been randomly selected. So let's start off with you, John. Which commander did you build this time?
Yeah, so I'm running Kha Regent, and she kind of focuses herself on equipment and go wide strategy. So basically, the more equipment I attach to her, the more little dudes I'm going to put out. So not only am I going tall, I'm also going wide.
You're covering your bases on the combat step. I really like this one.
Yes, and only the combat step. Yes. I don't have a lot of interaction, so it'll be fun.
Smack. I mean, the best form of interaction is just taking somebody to zero, right? Like
that's right. Player removal.
Yeah. Sweet. All right, next up we got Seth. What deck did you bring?
So I randomly got Fblthp the Lost as my commander, and my initial idea was to try to do some sort of like janky homunculus deck, but homunculuses are really bad, and there's not many of them. So I gave up on that idea, and I kind of have a secret sub-theme of my deck that I don't think I want to reveal yet until we start playing. It's a kind of, I think, a unique way to build Fblthp that is kind of synergistic with what Fblthp does. So you'll see it as we go along, but it's a mono blue Fblthp deck with a unique sub theme.
Is poison counters supported in blue? I wonder.
So,
that's like the first thought I always have.
I will tell you right now, I am not an effect deck, but there is one card in my deck that can give people poison counters. But it's not in my deck because it gives... I'll tell you what the card is. It's a card called Decimator Web.
Ooh, yeah.
I know that one.
So it does a little bit of everything, but one of those things happens to be a poison counter, but it's not there for the poison counter.
That's fair. I was just teasing. Richard, what deck did you bring?
All right, I rolled Marath, Will of the Wild. Naya Commander has lots of abilities. My deck uses all of those abilities, but it's primarily an elemental deck. This is not your run-of-the-mill elemental deck. Usually those decks involve things like the Kool-Aid Man, Omnath, or Risen Reef, things like that. These cards aren't in budget. So we're going to go another route with Marath. We have a bunch of elemental synergies, a bunch of token synergies, a bunch of counter synergies, and we're going to try to use all the abilities on, I don't know what Marath is, like a moose? An elk? Like what? It's an elemental beast, but this looks like, I don't know, it looks like it came from the Great North. Reindeer, maybe?
a little mixing there. I'm surprised.
It's a little bit of a hybrid, it seems.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. I'm surprised that it was, like, that is a under 79-cent card. Because I always figured, like, original commander cards would be all insanely expensive or something. But that's cool. The Naya Elemental is, in the budget range. So it's going to be neat to see how you do it with Elemental Tribal. All right. And hello, this is Tomer. I am running LUXUN Scholar General, and this is a commander, a mono blue commander with horsemanship, which is like ultra flying. because this creature can't be blocked except by creatures with horsemanship, and the amount of horsemanship creatures you come across in Commander, as a general rule, is incredibly low. So this is like ultra evasion. Nobody's going to be blocking it, and then it gets even better when it deals combat damage, when it deals any damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. So I'm going to be attacking, and this deck is has a theme of attacking, and having combat triggers. Not like trying to deal massive damage, but, trying to draw cards. But then the rest of the deck is mostly control deck. Just a lot of like powerful haymaker cards and, maybe taking some permanents that I find interesting and bringing them over to my board state for value. So,
delightful.
Just, typical blue things, just fun. Just when people think like, oh boy, I can't wait to play against blue, they think about like these type of cards, and I am just delighted.
I just want to get my stuff stolen.
Exactly. So the best way to not get your stuff stolen, just throwing it out there, don't play good cards. And then boom. won't steal the...
I guess I don't have to worry.
Or just kill me first. I mean, that is the best form of protection, I guess. All right, with the deck intros out of the way, let's hop into the game.
Oh, guess who run the die roll?
Boom.
I will play first.
With a mighty 4.
I guess it's fair that our guest gets to go first.
Yeah.
That's probably fitting.
It's not fair at all.
This is a hand with 2 lands and some spells I can cast. I'm fine with this.
Yeah.
That also describes my hand. 2 lands and some spells I can cast.
That is, yes, I'm in the same boat. I will keep this.
Oh, that's nice. Richard, how's it looking?
2 bad spells and lands. Mull.
3 mulls.
All right, this is good. I have to say, this was one of my most favorite formats because it's so accessible.
Yeah.
And it reminds me, like, as a kid, I would, like, bike to the mall, like, get the, like, dollar binder from the local game store and start flipping through it to upgrade my deck because I had, like, $1 on budget. And, like, it's none of this, like, oh, that's a cool card. I'll add it to my EDH deck. How much does it cost? Oh, it's $50. Okay, yeah, pass. It's, like, everything is very attainable with this deck building restriction.
Yeah, incredibly budget friendly. Like, I know my deck, without even trying, like I wasn't aiming for a certain budget, but just using the restriction, my deck came out to be, it's under $28. So that's very cheap.
Yeah, these jank decks are so affordable. I had one, I can't remember which one it was, but when I was checking it out, it came to like $14.50 on MTGGoldfish, and I was like, "Whoa,
yeah, it doesn't
what a time to be alive!" Yeah.
And I mean, you could. The cool thing with that is you could have decks for your entire playgroup for like under $100.
I was gonna say that, yeah, because like imagine like you could just have like. You could make 4 of these decks. It would cost you like maybe $50 or something, and then suddenly they're relatively balanced to each other, right? Like because of the budget restriction, and suddenly like you just have like a lot of playability with these balanced decks for very, very cheap. Like it seems like a great idea.
How much? So we haven't played this much of a budget restriction too much. Do you feel like having that strict of a restriction does naturally balance the decks, or do you still sometimes have games where it's like, wow, that deck, I know it's like $20, but wow, that was really busted?
Yeah, well, I think a lot of it at this level kind of depends on the commander that you get. So there's just some commanders that are more apt to working on a budget level. I think I guess that would be the same on all levels, but it does have a natural tendency to eliminate the variables like Cyclonic Rift and all those Haymaker type cards. So it's a slower format and there's fewer huge like blowout types of interactions. And I think that lends itself to a natural balancing. Yeah.
What would the best like Haymaker be in the... I know it changes because prices change, but is there any card that sticks out like, wow, that is the Cyclonic Rift of 79-cent budget commander or whatever?
Oh my goodness. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, if I'm being honest. Yeah.
That's probably a good thing, though. Like, I think Commander would be better if you didn't have, like, auto-include Haymakers that every deck runs. Like, a non-budget Commander. I think it would be more fun if, like, instead of Cyclonic Rift, you had to choose between, I don't know, like, Evacuations and some of the other cards that do similar things but aren't quite as, like, busted. Absolutely,
yeah. And you do see yourself going for kind of those, replacements. So Evacuation is exactly one of them. It was under 79 cents for quite some time. I don't know if it still is, but that's a really good example of maybe one of the blowouts. You can just kind of instigate. Sleep is a really, really powerful budget card, actually. It's 2 and 2 blue, and you tap all of target opponent's creatures, and they don't untap, so it just...
So it's like
wrecks.
Like a double fog almost or something.
Double fog or double just, I guess I'm swinging in now.
Yeah. No, it does actually sound... I know that Sleep, I've been blown up by it in Limited before. I don't think it's been in Limited super recently, but like old core set Limited a few years ago, like I remember it being a huge beating there, so it makes sense that it's probably pretty good in this format too.
Yes. Yeah, it's a fun one.
You just always have reinforced cards in your deck somehow, Richard. I don't think I've ever seen
I was actually surprised.
more.
I thought this was a Kitkin mechanic. I'm like, I don't know.
You think Kitkin have mechanics? I don't even think they do have mechanics.
But this is like actually a very reasonably costed card with a good ability. And
because it's not a Kitkin card.
Yeah? I mean, that's probably one of the best budget ramp spells for your deck. Ooh, Brass Squire.
I like this one.
So who's the real equipment deck, though? I got 2. You got 1. Oh, no.
I don't know.
I have 0.
I have 2 instances of equipment in my text. My card text.
Oh, by the way, I'm trying to mill you guys out.
I noticed. I really wanted that Fire Shrieker that's in my graveyard. Thanks for that.
When I say you guys, I specifically mean Tomer, and then the rest of you.
I'm gonna get the island that does not match the other, or discard the island that doesn't match the other islands. If it will let me discard one card. There we go. Okay, there we go.
It's especially noticeable when you have full art lands, and then you have one that's not full art. It really sticks out as like, oh.
Yeah, I don't know the budget on the basics. These were just provided by our card hoarder, so thank you, card hoarder. I did not choose them. Chronotog. What is this madness?
What?
It's a mana rock that fits.
You're gonna skip your turn?
No, it just adds mana. But one of the things
I want to see you accidentally zero it.
Yeah, I want to see that so bad now.
But it gets +3/+3. Look out! I'm gonna kill someone with Chronotog Totem now.
I just want to see you like accidentally double click it and it lags, and then you just skip your turn.
Oh, no.
Thankfully, you could only use it once each turn, so at least I can't skip multiple turns in a row by misclicking. But one thing I learned building decks for this format was a lot of the mana rocks that I normally put in my deck, they aren't super expensive, but they're like slightly out of the budget range, like $1, $1.50, $2. So I had to like really change up my mana rock package to meet the budget restriction.
Yeah, Mindstone was one of those cards that I used to put in absolutely every single deck that I built, and it crept very slowly. It crept right up into that range.
Were you like watching it in horror each week? Like, oh no, it's up to 75.
Every time.
No, 76.
Every time.
Oh no.
Did you have already a backup already like sleeved up and ready to go, and you're like, this is the time now. It's finally arrived.
Oh, I do.
Yes.
It's all ready.
Mono white card draw.
Yes.
I didn't even know about this card.
I actually think this card is a sleeper that should be played more even outside of budget commander decks.
It's a good one. It's a little mana intensive. That's its only problem.
Yeah, 3 mana is a lot.
Yeah.
I guess that
I've paid more than that to draw a card.
But you have to have creatures, Seth. Is this going to work for you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, actually, it triggers whenever a creature dies. So all you gotta do is kill your opponent's creature.
Oh, actually, that's pretty good. I thought it was your creature.
Yes, any creature. Mm-hmm.
It's the
What set is this from?
Alliances, I want to say.
Yeah, I think it is Alliances, actually.
Horsemanship
Here
time.
comes the horse.
There he is.
Oh boy!
Look at him all gallant on that horse.
I know, he's majestic.
He's just ready to do work.
He's just ready to equip that scope and put on a mask and just go to the ball.
You know, I never understood the flavor of horsemanship. Like, just because you're on a horse and like you're not on a horse doesn't mean you can't fight. I'm like super confused.
Well, I guess
it's not like flying.
I guess
That
being
makes
on a
sense.
horse is like a tactical advantage, but
What if I,
guess you
have
could
like,
still, like block.
pikemen or something, or
don't know.
you know,
I feel
It
like
seems like
it almost
a
is
wall.
lazy.
How about a wall? Can a wall block a horse if it doesn't have horsemanship?
No,
Like,
the,
why not?
Is the wall on a horse?
Did you ever watch? Did you watch Game of Thrones? Like, flying things definitely beat horses. If there's one thing I learned from Game of Thrones, it's like big flying creatures definitely win when there's that battle.
So in this set, actually,
AKA dragons.
horsemanship was just like kind of a lazy substitute for flying because this set does not have flying.
Interesting.
So they just replaced horsemanship for flying and they didn't make any other changes. So this is essentially like the portal version of Thieving Magpie, which is also 4 mana. I think it's also a 1/3, but it's a flying creature and it deals whenever it deals combat damage, you may draw a card. They just like copy pasted it.
I wonder why they felt the need to do that. Like, I guess maybe it's more on flavor for like the, I don't know. Where did Portal 3 Kingdoms come out? Japan? Or was it just like the Asian market in general?
no, it was literally released here.
Wasn't it?
Wasn't it designed specifically for Asian markets though?
I don't think so. I
Really?
Oh.
think it was only printed in English. No, I'm actually not sure, but it was not like it was somewhere it was ported. This was like 1998 or something. I don't think
Yeah.
Magic was that big, right?
Guess maybe not, but it is like based on like history and such, like Chinese history.
Yeah,
and
it
such.
was, I think it's like Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
Yeah, and I guess they thought maybe like flying creatures did not fit the story.
I don't think they put that much thought. Probably someone spent like 5 minutes coming up with mechanics.
I
for
think
the
it was,
set
yeah, I
back
think
then.
horsemanship was just a copy paste. Like we need to put these characters in. None of them fly, so. Here's
I guess that
horsemanship.
was also the same time they were making Shadow. Like that had to be around the same era. So maybe they were just on a like make
I like
other
Shadow.
versions of flying kick at the time.
Bring back Shadow.
Ooh. I'm a
That
little
was so sweet.
Vigilance, Trample, Hexproof,
Just everything.
double damage.
Yes.
Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it.
Hexproof, Vigilance, Trample.
I
Yeah, I would use the thingy.
think I'm gonna. If I do something with this Tomer, will you attack a non-me person with your horsemanship thing next turn?
Yeah, I'll attack
The
Richard.
one, the 1/3. Hey. Don't make me remove
Ooh,
4
that's-
counters. Oh,
You
memory
you
lapse.
could do any other counter spell and it'd be great. I just need mana.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. I wasn't trying to mana screw you, but I guess it
Oh
accidentally
man,
does.
it happens. It happens, Seth.
Well, I'm glad I'm not in the way of this. I'm not the bad blue player this time.
I just didn't want to get trampled and double strike to death. My creatures are not very good at blocking. They're all little melee creatures like Fblthp.
I like that mirror.
That's
shit,
fair.
though. Seems nice.
Oh, wrong button. There we go.
Oh, something we figured out since last recording.
Yeah.
If you look over your hand, like the phases, you can right click a phase and it'll give you a
Yes.
couple options like stop on opponent's turn, stop on my turn, yield until here. And the best one we use now is yield until here, my turn.
My turn.
And it
yeah.
will basically like let you yield until that phase of your turn. And then it won't do it again. So you'll have to like redo it each turn, but it saves a lot of time. And at least for us, it's been a game changer.
That's delightful. Look at you.
Yeah. We're improving over time, little by little. All right.
However,
It is a
I
big
might
deal.
want to do something
Wait,
before.
Okay.
If you want to do
Somebody's on
something,
Yeah.
you can
probably
attach.
Yeah.
don't want to do that.
So don't use it now then. But if you didn't,
But no,
have it-
that is a really awesome little hack, I'd call it. MTGO hack.
Oh,
You
Tomer,
heard
you're
it
gonna
here
draw so many
first.
cards.
I love Mask of Memory. This is also super underrated. I'll be so sad when it's like expensive. But I'll
You're just
understand.
building yourself, falling into Seth's master plan.
If I die from drawing myself to death, I will be fine with this. All right. I mean,
Look at
so
this.
Marath looks kind of like a horse, but oh my goodness, it actually worked. Oh, explosive! You are so cool.
Free land.
Wow, the value.
Look at you revealing those lands.
Come
so
on.
good.
I'm mounted. Block.
Your poor elemental is no match for horses.
Wait, what do you call horses? Like ungulates or whatever? Or is that a cow? I have no idea.
I feel like the viewers are going to be so annoyed with us this game. It's like, you got portals
Use
wrong.
words that you understand, Richard. Use words that you understand.
I thought they're like equines or something. I don't know.
I will
sounds
say,
right.
though, that Magic has taught me Ursine. The bear word.
bears.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of vocabulary came from Magic.
I have a lot of inflated vocabulary because of this game. It's wonderful. It's
I know a
wonderful.
lot about lands. Anytime you go somewhere, they're like, it's a plateau. I'm like, I know what a plateau is.
Look at that step.
It's like, it's
over
a
there.
scrubland over there. I'm like, oh, yes, a scrubland. Original duels.
I don't think I've ever come across the term scrubland outside of MTG.
How about marsh
No.
flats? You apparently haven't visited, like, deserty,
It's in
swampy
bayous.
places.
I visit bayous in Louisiana.
Hey, that's a tutelage. This is how
What were
we all
those?
die.
What were those cycling lands called? Sloughs?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, canyon slough.
Ar-
Yeah.
Aren't they like
Slough, yeah.
sloth? Isn't
Sloth.
it like
it's actually slew though, I think.
really?
I believe
Yeah.
it's a
Well,
slough.
I mean, if Seth is saying it's slew, then you know it's wrong, right?
then it's probably not
Yeah.
slough.
I actually, the reason I know this is because I said it other ways when it first came out until YouTube yelled at me enough that I actually looked it up, and it actually is slew on this one.
really? I thought it was sloth. Like, seriously, like, not even kidding. I thought it was
It
sloth.
looks like it should be sloth.
Like if you have like a
but-
scab and it's sloth, like if you don't you pick at it, you don't pick at it or anything, and just naturally falls off. It like isn't it like sloughs off? I don't know. The viewers,
Slough.
this is a
Could be
very
slough. I
specific
know what you're talking
description,
about.
but I don't know why it's
Yeah.
in my head. But I was thinking
There's
like, what's the term? I was very bored one day.
I like your excuse. That's good.
there's
I was
actually
bored.
so there's an actual term for when a scab naturally falls off. That's the part that's most surprising for me is like someone took the time to like give that a an actual word.
Isn't it the same word?
Like what did someone just one day their scab fell off and like, I'm gonna call that a
I'm gonna call
slough.
that a slough.
It's probably a medical
And
term. All right,
it just caught on.
the viewers understand.
The viewers have Google.
Yeah, and they can be angry.
I wonder if
oh
any of
my
the things
goodness.
I wonder if any of the things we've said this episode are correct. We might be. Like,
I think we're
missing
just like
on all of
bang
it.
on this episode on everything. Portals, horsemanship, slaw,
We're
slewing.
using janky cards and we're just using janky vocabulary.
Yeah. Come for the jank, stay for the trivia bites. This is actually like a really scary board state, by the way.
I was gonna say that's not a
Hey,
joke
hey,
right
hey,
there.
This is not
Double
a
striking,
joke
hex proof,
state.
anything, blocking. And you have a horse over there.
I have a horse. I'm not scared, all right? I am going to be fine. I also may or may not have a card that would make you very upset if you attacked me.
Well, good thing I skipped through my attack stuff. Thanks for the warning.
Just looking out for you.
This is my time to shine.
Wait, you're mono
Wait, when
blue?
did you bounce with
Like,
Dreamstalker?
Fblthp.
Oh. That's fine.
Gotta draw those cards.
That's fine. That's alright.
Are you disrespecting Fblthp, Tomer? Kind of sounds like you are.
I mean, is Protean Staff in the budget?
No.
I also ran
Oh,
too
would you
many
look at that?
creatures for Protean Staff to be a scary thing. But that's like a pretty nice combo where you just kind of like use Protean Staff. I think you get to like you get to rearrange your entire deck. So you can go like mono blue Doomsday kind of where you use Protein Staff to shuffle Fblthp into your library, and then you can just, like, rearrange your entire library. Something like that. I'm probably right, and viewers will back me that I'm correct on everything.
Yes, that is correct. The way it's worded, you get to, like, order your entire library if you activate it with no creatures. There was, like, a really janky modern deck that was built around that concept.
Can I make everybody really upset?
Tomer.
I'm gonna make people so upset with my favorite card. Well, first I'm gonna draw a card, obviously.
Are we getting like stasis?
You're getting janked out, which is the most proper thing.
There's no way stasis is 79 cents, is it?
Winter Orb.
No. Winter Orb?
Turns out I just threw aside the restriction. I play whatever I wanted.
You didn't specify what currency. Hey, Tomer.
Whoa,
I have a rhino.
Yeah,
I have 4 feet too.
He's actually milling me.
Oh.
Come on, Explorer Scope.
I mean, it got one land. It did its job.
Yeah, it pretty much did. That's already a rampant growth at that point.
And it only costs you like
2 mana. It's a colorless rampant growth in this deck at this point.
So how does this compare to Cartographer's Hawk?
Cartographer's Hawk is a sad joke.
I mean, Cartographer's Hawk gives a land for sure, though, right? Like,
yeah,
that's got to be better. It's got to be better. I don't know why you guys are so down on Cartographer's Hawk.
I like it, but I treat it more as like a rampant growth as opposed to repeatable, like sort of the Animist.
You know where it's...
Yeah, it's like white rampant growth.
I'm really excited to put it in God Eternal Loketra, because that deck is all about, like bouncing your own creatures, and each time you bounce, you make like a 4/4 token. So the bouncing is actually not a downside, it's an upside. All right. Ready? Oh my goodness. I was so happy when I came across this card. Fade away! Everybody pay one!
Oh my gosh.
I'm especially...
I actually didn't even know there was a blue board wipe like this.
I remember this from a long time ago.
I'm especially salty about this because I tapped my totem just so I could F6.
Oh no!
What, you should have used the yield until my turn.
Oh my goodness!
This is the Cyclonic Rift. This is the Cyclonic Rift that we're talking about.
This might be. That's 3 mana.
3 mana. All right, now I can die.
All these cards you could draw if you had like 30 mana.
Now I can die happy. Dude.
And you will if I have anything to say about it.
Oh, look at all these inheritance triggers.
Yeah.
Always yield.
Someone's not getting their inheritance.
Why is Brass Squire still around?
He paid 1. Did he have 1?
Did you have 1?
What?
Why
you sacrifice a permanent. You don't have to sacrifice the creatures. I sacrificed my Inquisitor's Flail.
I didn't even read the card.
That is...
Yeah, I didn't even read the card.
Yeah, I just assumed it was creatures. Okay.
I should have sacked the land to kept my Loyal Guardian.
Oops-a-daisy.
Oops, I'm like, why is it making me select creatures? I didn't even think about it. I'm like, oh, it's just Moto.
Let's go rid of Island.
I think I would have sacked my creatures anyway.
I would have sacked at least 1 land.
Target opponent. Well, I think I know where we're going.
Wait.
With this.
Sad. I don't understand why you would do this.
And you're mono blue, so there's double hit potential.
Oh, my Fleet Feather Sandals. Man.
Well, all right, let's...
You know what's better than a horsemanship creature? A flying horsemanship creature. Turn that horse into Pegasus. Are you still milling me? What is this?
Yes.
What is this?
This was a good draw.
Oh, there's Engulf to short.
No. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Someone's going down.
That's a good stack of equipment on your defender creature there.
Okay. Yeah, I see how it is.
You did attack me last turn, and more importantly, you mocked Fblthp, and Fblthp does not stand for that type of mockery.
Oh no. Mana requirements.
Mm-hmm. You are 3-color.
Okay, hold on. Let me let me try this again. Wait, what? Yeah, that was the right amount. Moto was confused.
Nice, nice.
I have video evidence.
It was nice.
Remember when they printed Marath and it didn't have the X can't be 0 on it?
Yeah, that's
So it was just like 1-card combo, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I guess we probably shouldn't let you do that."
I guess we should have run it.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah,
really.
yeah. The part that if you get the original card, X can't be 0 isn't on the card.
Huh.
I don't know if
Oh,
they
that
reprinted
version.
it either.
I don't know if they have either. So you could just make like infinite 0/0s and trigger Blood Artist infinite times or whatever. Like I think that was the main combo.
Oh. Huh.
That seems v good.
Yeah,
that's
it
an
would
oopsie.
have been super busted.
I thought it was the other, like the pinging ability, just getting free targets.
I mean, that can also potentially do things like the random breakfast decks in Legacy or something. Keep pinging your whatever and mill yourself out.
Cast. Good.
Still no
I'm like
lands.
trying to. Still no lands. I'm trying to figure out how to cast my commander, but I did it. I did it.
Got it.
He's done very well for someone who has no lands. This Brass Squire doing all the equipping.
Squire's holding down the fort.
Ooh, and
Hexproof
that can put
Trample
equipment
Vigilance.
on other things too, right? Yeah,
It sure can.
So that's pretty. Brass Squire is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know why I never played Brass Squire, but it seems really good.
Ooh,
Well, you need to play an equipment deck.
no
Yeah,
attack.
that actually might be the reason why I never play it.
First requirement.
All right. Well, Seth, it's war.
Oh my!
If it's
Whoa.
war you
Yes.
want, it's war you
I-
get.
I don't want war. I just want you to stop hitting me.
Uh-huh. Do I tap Fblthp and make him go away?
I don't think
How
it
does
works that way.
Make him go
but
away.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes, I say you should.
Oh,
do
it
that.
does.
Oh, okay. I'll just tap.
Isn't it only
I'll
spells?
just tap your island. Be a meanie.
Oh, yeah, it
target
is
of a
only spells.
spell.
Yeah.
So Tomer's a land destruction deck.
Frost Titan does its job.
I don't know how I can deal with a Frost Titan, honestly. I spent my one removal spell on your commander.
Yeah, this will suffice. I guess I start moving some stuff over.
Oh, yeah, he has a target for his equipment.
Slowly but surely, I will make another sweet creature. I think drawing cards is the most important part.
Well,
Don't stop milling me! No!
He's mono blue.
how about if you stop Frost Titaning me and I stop milling you? It's too late for this turn because I already.
Depends what you hit. No, you got my floodgates! No, that was the other super cool card I was excited about.
What it?
Wow.
Has flying
All these like weird wrath effects in blue.
I dug deep this week.
Wrath
I dug
effects.
deep. It's so good with bounces.
It's so flavorful. The flood.
I put the Fleet
What
Feather
way-
sandals on it, and then it flies.
Patient rebuilding. I didn't know this was a card either.
Because people don't
It
play
draws-
mill in Commander.
It draws me cards.
It draws cards though.
I like it. That's some spicy tech. I might steal that for later.
Oh.
Yeah, and then when you pair it with
Oh, for like,
Sphinxes,
I thought you meant for later in this game. In the future,
Oh,
yes. No, yeah. I was like, I want that. I need the card draw. Please, no. But no, it's cheap, and it should like draw you an extra card each turn on average, sometimes more. So what do you say, Tomer? Should we end this feud? Your library is getting low. You only have 64 cards.
I really don't like the fact that you have patient rebuilding and Sphinx's tutelage, which makes the tutelage even worse.
I could stop targeting you with it.
Oh.
Ooh.
All I
Okay,
ask
fine.
is you-
All right, after that happened, okay, fine. We have a truce. A temporary
Okay.
truce, Seth.
Temporary truce. All right,
I'll hit you with
I agree
Frost
to
Titan.
this truce.
I don't like it when somebody draws more cards than me.
What do all my cards do? Hold on. This card. Okay. This card comes into play untapped.
What are the tribal synergies for elementals in Naya? I don't even know.
We saw the Bright Hearth Banneret.
Yeah. Raging Raptors? What is this?
That's not an elemental.
I can keep picking my raptors to ramp myself. It's so good.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's true.
That is.
I have a lot of enraged synergies. I'm basically like Ixalan standard here. Okay,
that's not bad. The board has been developed. All right, I'm rooting for a land off the top.
Me too.
What do you have 8 mana? Why do you need a? What do you have? That's frightening that you have 8 mana.
No, I'm rooting for John.
Oh,
I think he's being kind, a kind soul to me.
Well, I'm rooting for that too.
Well, after Seth very maliciously memory leaked to make sure that John didn't get the land off the top. I'm just throwing it out there.
I'm pretty sure I put at least 20 lands in. No lands. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I got a sigiled sword of Valeran.
Ooh.
So I'll take it. I can cast it.
And you are going to start making a lot of cats.
There are going to be a lot of cats.
Lands, things are kind of happening.
Mm-hmm.
Brass Squire. He's doing it for me.
Getting around that at quick cost.
And it has hexproof.
Yeah.
Ooh. This Kemba's going to...
The hexproof is the hard part, for me at least. I don't have...
Yeah, there's no shadow spheres.
My floodgate would have gotten there, though. So sad.
I kind of wish I'd played that now, but how do you give it flying? Or do you just like chump block with it?
I had Fleet Feather Sandals in my graveyard. Quick Creature has flying and haste. And I have a Deadeye Quartermaster also in my graveyard. I can tutor up an equipment. So I had ways.
Deals damage equal to half the number of islands you control, rounded down to each non-blue creature.
It's really good.
It is really good, right?
If you could actually give it flying reliably.
Okay. Yeah, that's like the blue pyroclasm or something. Yeah.
I have a bit of a combo, actually. Well, I mean, combo in tiny sense of the word.
Like a life-linking Frost Titan? That is pretty...
That's a combo!
Loose use of the term combo.
No, it gets better. It gets better.
Oh, wow.
So I can scry, and then I have another chance to hit
unblockable.
The land. Do I do anything else?
That's actually a legitimate clock.
Maybe I draw more cards off it. That seems good. Yeah. Yeah, let's draw more cards off it.
All right.
I have a problem. I'm addicted to card draw. First step is admitting it. All right, let's get out there. So Seth, you're not milling me because
we have our temporary.
truce.
Although it is tempting.
Tomer,
these cards.
How's it going?
Tomer, you're gonna regret that.
Yeah, how's it going, Richard? You doing good?
I guess it's time to murder Tomer.
Oh no! How are you gonna murder me when your Marath is tapped down doesn't untap?
Well, first of all, I can just remove 6 counters.
You can't target it.
Huh?
That's a lot of mana because of Frost Knight's ability.
No, you have to pay 2 each time.
Oh, well, then I guess I'll just murder you.
Oh, no.
Hey. Oh, you have enough mana. You could do it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would take like your whole turn, but you could do it.
I think there's only one option.
Murder?
Wait, can I? No, it would just take 8, right? 1, 2, 3,
it would take
4,
8 mana,
5,
yeah.
6. Yeah.
So you can actually do it.
Oh, no. Let's draw some cards. And then let's draw some cards.
Oh, that locks it on Warhammer too, man.
Yeah, that's the good stuff right there.
That is the good stuff.
Pretty sure my deck cannot kill an equipment or any artifact for that matter.
Get rid of the crawler. All right. Just passing the turn.
So John, I hate to do this to you, but patient rebuilding triggers based on the number of lands that you mill, and there are a lot of lands in your deck, presumably.
Whoa!
Presumably, I have the highest percentage of lands.
Oh,
Watch
that is
lands come off the
It's gonna be
lands.
3. It's gonna be 3.
One.
He saved
All
you.
right.
One.
You sort of saved me.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was
you
trying a
know-
Hero's Blade.
Now you might be more likely to draw one next turn. I mean, unless we'll see.
You know.
Ugh.
I'm trying to mill you into a land to get it on the top of the deck for you. I'm trying to be helpful here.
That's really nice of you.
You know.
Oh wow.
It's the thought that counts.
Oh, they were both artifacts. Oh no.
Oh my god, those are all
Oh.
artifacts.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean,
I-
artifact deck.
It was a heraldic banner, but
What do we do with this? Huh.
Palladium Myrrh, that would have been nice.
So are you dealing with the Frost Titan then, Richard? Is that your plan?
Do you have a way that doesn't cost me 8 mana?
I don't know if you'd like my way. And my way would
My
way-
way.
John would very much not like my way.
It's a winter orb? Like
What is your way?
Static orb.
I might have a mass bounce spell.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
Is it
Definitely-
creatures?
It is creature. It's not hitting non-creatures.
Definitely mass
Does it
bounce.
engulf the shores?
No, it's not off the shores.
Reset
Mass
the
bounce though,
cats.
that just kind of sets the problem back.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't actually deal with it. And then Tomer will probably start attacking me with it. I would rather just have it be dead, honestly.
Although it would get rid of that amphibious form.
Yeah,
would.
it wouldn't
You
have,
can actually
have
jump it.
unblockable anymore.
And my deep freeze.
Then I'd be
But I guess
upset
that's
that
okay.
you
I think the determining factor is I get to recast my Fblthp and draw a card.
okay, fine.
Am I an octopus? No.
Do I have any octopi? What about horses? Seahorses! Ah, that was close. Alright.
Oh, here comes the pooch.
And yeah, we'll just Fblthp again.
That hurt.
Do we still have temporary truce, Tomer?
I mean, you didn't mill me. Are
That
you
is
not going to
true,
mill me
and I
next
could.
turn?
All right, now we Narset wheel. Is that legal for 79 cents?
On Scryfall, I was very excited when I saw Narset Part of Veils pop up. But then I looked on MTGGoldfish and it was like over $1.
Oh, sad.
I also didn't run Gadwick, even though Scryfall said it's okay.
All right, we'll break it.
Gadwick.
Gadwick would
We'll
have
mill
been
everyone
sick.
equally. Richard
I'm
hasn't
milling
got
the-
milled. You haven't got
The
milled yet.
3-color deck.
You are the worst person to mill based on colors, but
King always got lucky. Tranquil, Thicket, Explosive Vegetation. Interesting. Lots of ramp for that Marath.
I'd take an explosive vegetation.
I'm a little disappointed that we haven't got to see an inheritance go off.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that sweet card
It's
draw.
a little rough. Being mana screwed combined with costing 3
Yeah.
that makes it really tough.
That's true. The game goes late enough, then. There you go.
Eventually.
Yeah. Oh, the synergy is here.
Look at this. Wait, what? Where'd my red go? What?
Oh, you have to Opal Palace's ability. You have to pay 1 to activate it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is. There's the Marath. He's back.
That was a lot of text that just popped up on the screen.
Are you gonna spend your entire turn blowing up a Frost Titan?
I hope so.
I also
mean,
would be fine
I
with
am
that.
now of Frost Titan size again.
You could just not recast it, Tomer. Just discard it to hand size.
Well, if I cast Luzun, which is what I would prefer to cast, then it's definitely killable because it's only 3 toughness.
Some bad things might happen because someone ate a chunk of my life.
Look, it was just a little bit off the top, alright? We're all quarantined. We all could use a little bit of a trim, you know? I was helping you out.
My beard is absolutely out of control at the moment.
10 or more.
Yeah, I have not. Well, I don't shave that much anyway, but I haven't shaved at all since quarantine started. So the quarantine beard going.
and going.
I've been shaving the face, but like the hair, I've been thinking about maybe I do like try to do my own haircut. I mean, worst case, like if you screw it up, you just like shave it all, right?
Absolutely.
There's always an option.
I guess I've tried that before, and that is exactly how it ended. So
yeah,
and just shave it all off. It didn't work. Didn't work out for me.
I mean, yeah, it keeps like not being even, so you got to keep taking more off the other side to like try to even it with the first side, and then eventually you're just bald. And I do not have the skull for baldness. I don't think.
Wow. You know, I thought you were going to help me with these lands here, Seth.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Still, I tried.
I know you did.
The 3-land pile is coming next turn. We're patient rebuilding.
All right, Richard. You could spend your entire turn blowing up the Frost Titan, but then you don't get to ping, stuff.
If you cast Frost Titan, I'm definitely gonna kill it.
But what am I? You could kill anything I play though. Pinging.
Play your commander. I don't ping it. Commander.
But you'll ping it.
Why would I ping your commander? I have better things to be doing than killing your 1/4 horsemanship. The Frost Titan. If it starts tapping my stuff.
How do you enter the battlefield? Can you put any extra counters? Okay, so you can spend your entire turn killing my Frost Titan, right? And how much mana do you even need for that? You need 2, 4. Need 8. Why is it 8 though? Don't you need like
6 + 2, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it every single time? Oh, you could just
I can remove 6 at once.
Right. So I can't really stop it. I'm just gonna do
it.
You
could spend your entire turn casting Frost Titan, equipping your equipment. You could tap Fblthp. Or you can be me and tap Brass Squire.
Tap down one
but
of
if Marath is tapped, Marath has no choice but to just untap
if I don't tap your Marath, are you gonna not attack me?
If you tap Raging Raptors, just tap Brass Squire.
Look, Richard. I know you don't want to kill my Titan, so I'm just gonna tap the Marath.
All right, yeah, that makes sense.
And then, I have 10 cards in hand. Yowza!
I'm gonna discard to hand size now because you decided to play Frost Titan.
I have all these cards that I like, though. All right. I guess I'll play the Prejudice Wizard. You could kill it. It's fine. It's fine.
That really just taps to add 2 mana?
For 3 mana.
Well, you pay 1, so you get...
Yeah. That's like a Palladium Mirror.
Why doesn't anyone play this?
It's fantastic. And look at that art. Look at that art. Fantastic.
Wait, it just gives you 2 mana, right?
Yeah, you just go up 2 mana.
But it's a 0/1 creature. Like, I don't know, it doesn't seem that good.
I see an infinite mana combo somewhere in there.
If you combo it.
There probably is.
I guess we get rid of that.
It's just that you got to pay the blue is the problem, and it turns colorless.
Yeah. All right, John, let's try this again.
3 lands, here it is.
I mean, eventually it'll hit lands, right? Like,
eventually.
It's gotta happen.
There's
there it is.
I don't know who's more ruthless this game. Tomer for hitting me for no reason.
What do you mean no reason? I didn't want to get billed.
For no reason.
All I wanted to do was just like romp around the forest with my elk moose thing.
You drew like 7 cards.
Down by an oppressive giant. No, creeping trailblazer.
What is going on here?
Oh no, Hoofprints of the Stag.
Yes. Remember, I am not messing with your library. I am not the
Sad.
one doing this. I'm the good
I only
blue
have so
player.
many bombs in my deck. Don't mill them.
So many bombs.
All right, how do we do this now?
Hoofprints of the Stag is the greatest card.
All right.
Oh, the desperate card draw.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
That is... No, don't do it. No, don't do it. Okay.
I think this was our first preview card.
No, we got
Last?
Sears
I believe it
Lantern.
was.
I remember this. Because I was going to buy a foil copy and frame it or something, but I never did.
Did you-
So I'm like, what am I going to do with this card?
Did you say it was like the best thing ever when you spoiled it?
Oh, I don't even remember. I think
I remember.
I think we weren't expected to get a spoiler card, but then they like decided at the last second, and all they had left that were like the horrible comments, and they just like
get the
looked through the
scraps.
file and like, yeah, magnifying
This is,
glass, sure, spoil that.
Overcosted mana rock that you could spend 9 mana to draw a card. That's pretty good
does.
for mono white.
It does say draw a card,
Oh,
and I
boy.
definitely have investigated and cracked clues to 6 mana to draw a card with it. So
Absolutely.
Oh, no.
Tomer.
That's scary.
Hold on. There's a couple ways. Let me see if I have enough mana to do it.
I am scared now.
Uh-oh. That's a wild one.
Yeah, this is bad.
So if I do this,
does that mean
then
Frost Titan is
do
living?
this. Oh,
Yeah.
Frost Titan's totally dead.
What?
I do
All right.
this, and then it costs 2 more. Okay, I can do everything I want.
Uh-oh. How's Frost Titan
Right.
still dead?
The greatest card of all time is coming. So first, this is good, but it's not the Frost Titan killer.
Okay. Oh no, this is getting a little bit dicey.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on over there.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. This is pretty loaded.
Oh, contested cliffs.
This is pretty loaded.
Uh,
Oh no.
That does do it.
Wow.
Oh wow! Goodness
are there
gracious!
poison counters to proliferate? No. Okay. So Tomer, when I ask you nicely not to attack me,
Hi. Remember the good times we had, Richard? Hey, at least the apprentice wizard's living.
So John, do you have a favorite deck with the budget that you play with? Is there one that you like come back to again and again, or do you just play like a different deck with the random restriction every time?
We have not had a lot of time to replay decks, but I would say probably. Oh, I'm not going to pay. All right, here we go. I would say one of my favorite decks that I piloted was probably Intet the Dreamer. Not just did I win that match? I didn't even win that match, so I can't say not just because I won, but Intet the Dreamer was a lot of fun. I can't even remember how I built him now. It was just a lot of the combat trigger stuff. So
that sounds really fun. I didn't realize Intet is that a land?
Did he get there?
It's a land.
He got there.
See, my milling was helpful.
You know, Seth, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you this time. Now, what to do with all this mana?
I know the possibilities. Open
Endless,
up.
absolutely endless.
Okay, that's a good start.
And I won't even be using it this turn.
when does it trigger? Upkeep? Yeah, upkeep.
Upkeep, yeah. Yep.
So Tomer, can you kill the Marath now?
You know, I was thinking about it.
You gotta get your revenge.
I was pretty upset that
You ready for round 2? Or are we ready to call it quits?
I was pretty upset that you had to do that harsh thing, Richard. You know, I thought we were friends, that we were buddies.
Oh no.
And then you had to go do that to me. And I'm happy that this card is in the budget. So how's this gonna work? Alright, so this is
Are you gonna steal my Marath? Is that what you're trying to do?
maybe.
Ooh. 5. Oh, that's a lot of mana.
Thankfully my creatures are horrible, so.
Has to steal it based on power?
It's probably mass manipulation, would be my guess.
Maybe.
To steal multiple things.
Ooh.
I can't actually.
So you what? You could steal 2 things?
Yeah. What? 2 things?
What do you have, 11 mana?
Yeah.
Oh, 3
my
things.
Goodness gracious.
Can I not count? I can't count.
I think you have too much mana floating.
Look, I don't count. I do Moto for that. All right.
Moto counts for me.
Exactly. That's the best thing about Moto, actually. Rachel, I didn't want to do this to you.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa!
All in.
Oh.
You killed my Frost Titan.
Things have taken a turn for the worse.
I mean, I guess I'll do this ping thing. You may switch your. Ooh, okay.
Oh yeah, the combo you locked. Are you using it? Are you using it?
I overtapped.
Tomer.
I overtapped.
Don't ping my stuff.
No,
You will regret it.
I'm a mannequin.
Seth, we have a
Seems little
truce.
sad over there.
Seth, we have a truce, right? That mannequin.
I hope so. Yeah.
All right, so you're not milling me.
No, not yet. We're still on our temporary truce.
Okay.
Until end of Tomer's turn.
Seth.
Yes, until the end of your turn. I'm not milling you this turn. We're still on our truce.
No, on your turn. You're not milling me on.
No, on my turn.
Okay,
I'm not milling in my turn.
Okay.
This turn cycle, whatever. Yeah, I'm not trying to.
Excellent.
I'm not trying to rules lawyer.
Rules lawyer. No. I'll just draw. I'll just ram. This is great. Look at this little combo, you guys. This is really nice.
Seems like there's some good deck building there, Tomer.
There's like synergies
Like,
here.
intentional.
I like it. Oh, and then with the evolution stage, wow, Richard, you have a really good board state.
Yeah, seems like, a lot of things could happen there.
Look at the potential here. Wow.
So, because it's my combo, guys, we're gonna die because back to Tomer's turn without anything happening.
Is this actually lethal?
What do you mean?
It's got to be close. I mean, he's got LUXUN and Warhammer.
Wait, it didn't work. Oh, it did work.
Did
It
you
did work.
proliferate? You did. You had to remove a counter to
Yeah.
ping, so you stay.
Yeah.
You stay at the same.
Wait, how's it lethal though?
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Well, it's not actually lethal, but he does have
A lot of
potential 11, 8. Oh, we can block. We can block now, but it has trample, so you have to actually have a real creature to block.
It has trample.
Well,
Well,
Warhammer.
Oh
It
yeah.
can have trample.
I don't know what's the issue.
then
I think everything's
if he
fine.
equips the Warhammer, when he pings, he gains life. Look at that.
Oh, look who else has Featherfleet sandals in their
Why
deck.
do you keep milling me? I'm like the worst person to mill.
I mean, I got to mill someone, and I promised Tomer I wouldn't, and I feel bad for John because I keep patient rebuilding him, and you're the only other player left.
I'm fine with this. Okay.
Ooh, did I double hit? I did.
Whoa.
Doing it.
Getting there.
No. Awakening of V2 Ghazi.
Gaea's Anthem. Oh wow.
Oh, Thunder can awaken her.
Oh, wow.
I'm glad I milled that. That would have been
There's a lot.
problem.
There's a lot of. I like your deck, Richard.
Huh.
He's gonna kill
I'm
me
sad.
so bad.
Tomer has half my cards. Seth has put the other half in the graveyard. I have nothing to play for anymore.
Is it blue fun to play against you guys? Like, I think we're having fun.
And this is why they made Veil of Summer.
So I think we just.
Bounce the board again?
No,
I'll
do
Not
not
quite.
give him his board back.
I'm not going to give him his board, but I might give him his
Give me
commander.
the Marath.
His commander.
I assume since I'm doing this, you're not just going to snipe my creatures with it.
Yeah.
Oh boy, he's gonna snipe my creatures with it.
You mean my creatures?
Look, they were doing better on my board than they ever did on your board. They want to be here. I didn't force them.
Whoa.
I notice you're not saving mana for a counter spell.
Yeah,
No, I'm not really a heavy counter spell deck.
we're not that kind of. We're not monsters here.
Not that kind of a blue player.
We just mill your stuff and steal the things that you actually cast.
Why do you keep milling me? I'm actually gonna get milled out myself. Look at all my good cards. They're all good.
Yeah, you made a really good deck, Richard. I'm really impressed.
Gorgon's head? Come on.
That's oh wow. Lethal Pigs.
I think Sir Eleonora has to show the biggest failing of horsemanship, because how can this not block your commander?
Wizards no longer cares about the mechanic.
That is.
Can you imagine if they printed like an angel today and they're like, it doesn't have flying? Because we don't care about flying anymore.
It has horsemanship, actually.
It's literally on a horse, and even a more impressive horse than your horse, really.
How dare
But I
you.
can't block it.
How dare you? Because you have a gaudy looking horn on it. Think you're better.
Am I going to have to start milling you again, Tomer? Is our truce falling apart?
You got rid of
This
my
horse
Marath.
argument?
I'm very upset.
Yeah,
I had
it wasn't
plans
your
for that Marath.
It wasn't your Marath.
Welcome back, Marath.
Ooh,
Look, Richard,
that's
we had our
him,
fights, but I just want to say that the past is in the past. And we should, just let bygones be bygones, Richard.
I'm just
Richard.
loading up Marath here, waiting.
Richard, we're cool.
What else do I have here? Okay.
Mass manipulation, not a great way to make friends.
But you force them to be your friends.
Is there any point to killing Apprentice Wizard? Yes, so much mana.
It would send a message.
How dare you?
it's like the friends spell in D&D. You're my friend for now.
Yes, and then you're going to be an enemy right after it wears off.
Exactly.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that mentor.
All right, we'll just leave some mana up. We will not utilize F8 in case Tomer decides to get spicy over there. What other terrible blue spell do you have coming up?
The Marath is actually locking me down. I'm a little bit afraid.
Locking you down to what?
Well, if I cast any creature, you can just kill it.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Are you actually like a Voltron deck with your commander?
Well, I might have taken out a card that gives my creature hexproof for mass manipulation. I'm kind of regretting it now.
I mean, you could bounce. Do you have like a portal type card, like erratic portal? You can bounce my creatures back, and I'll leave you alone.
I don't have.
You can undo the mistakes of the mass manipulation, and we'll pretend it never happened.
I mean,
interesting.
the way I'm going to deal with it is probably. My lips are
Are
sealed.
you gonna steal Marath again?
No.
Well, I have a few options here now.
Ooh.
I like options.
Options are great.
Start getting that commander damage in on Tomer. There's no way he's dying otherwise. This is the perfect argument for why commander damage should still exist.
Marath is out of control, and
Seth is milling me to death at this point. I have no recourse.
ooh,
What is this?
gives them exalted, kind of like mega exalted.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little scary.
A little scary, yeah.
Isn't there an angel that essentially does the same thing? Sublime Archangel? Is that like the enchantment version of that, basically?
Doesn't that give you exalted? Or each creature you have has exalted, so effectively it's the same, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, what did I think I did something wrong. I did do something wrong. That's okay. Yeah, I was going to give him vigilance. That's okay. I'll just hold. I don't want to attack anybody. Everybody's my friend right now.
Wait, can't you give them?
No
can't you
attacks.
give them vigilance with Brassquire?
I think I already went to combat.
I went to combat already. Yep. But it is okay.
Not attacking is basically like vigilance.
Yeah.
It's like
That is correct.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
We're still friends, right, Tomer?
Well, I don't.
We're still
Okay.
on our truce.
Yes, we are, because I actually will just get milled out. I'm already at 55 cards. The thing is, like, I don't have an actual response to Mara just killing all my creatures.
Okay, look, if you take Kemba, you get like free cats each turn, and you have 3 equipment.
I think it's
Just saying.
though.
It kind of asks.
if
Oh, Fine. I give up.
Yeah, it's also not it's not a theft card. It's just I can like bounce. Yeah, I'm just gonna bounce.
Leave Marath alone.
I need to get in for combat.
Such a hater of wildlife. Jeez.
All right, let's just
You nature hater.
let's just bounce this. Let's just bounce this. And
Whoa. More than one?
and
If you want to bounce my card draw creatures, I'm okay with that.
No.
We will still have a truce.
no.
You can bounce
That's fine.
Raging Raptors.
That's fine. Let's just bounce a cat.
Oh.
Rawls expertise.
Ooh.
Oh, that's fine.
And you get to
Oh,
play
and
something
then he gets
for
a
free.
free spell.
I got a free spell. What's it gonna? Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh.
Be cool, Richard. Be cool.
Pyroblast.
Be cool, Richard. Oh. Fine.
All right.
Sure, that's acceptable.
Yeah.
Nature finds a way.
Oh, I'm drawing cards.
Oh, and you got the mentor of the meat. Look at
Yeah,
you.
this is
Look at you and your
this is a
synergies.
thing. It's definitely a thing.
I like my deck if I could actually play it.
Like, I just want to play it. All right. And then I
Oh, that's kind of fun. The cat comes to my hand because the spell is still resolving.
yeah, it'll disappear afterwards.
Yeah.
Welcome back,
Learning
LUXUN.
how magic
that's good.
works.
It's back.
Welcome back.
Learning how magic works. Clearly, you guys are building these wild decks, and I'm just sitting here.
I think the mana is the issue.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
hard to have half the
I mean, he
mana
has
as
a
everyone
pretty
else on the
good-
table.
Board state given the mana restrictions.
That is
Although inheritance not looking good at all.
that is true. Normally, our normal mana screwed player is Crim every week,
Yeah.
and when he has like
Yeah.
4 lands, he just doesn't do anything except complain about not drawing lands and ask for more of them.
The only time he draws lands is if he plays a Heuristic Study or a Mystic Remora, and then Seth just lets him draw all the cards. Then eventually has to find one.
You know it.
All right, Richard.
Tomer.
All right, okay. Let's talk about this.
Why, he says.
Let's talk about this.
Just hit Seth won't block. He's not gonna
He's gonna mill me.
Sir.
He has a lot
true.
of mill,
Tomer
and
needs-
you're blowing up
Tomer
all
needs our
my
troops.
creatures.
I have to keep blowing them up because you keep hitting me. What do you want me to do about that?
What?
You do have a lowly 1/3 commander, which, if Raging Raptors, enrages Marath.
Okay, so I can attack you, and then you're gonna blow up all my creatures. Or I can attack Seth, and then Seth is gonna mill me, and you're probably still gonna blow up all my creatures.
Why would I have like lots of cards in hand. I need to cast them because they keep getting bounced every turn. I don't want to spend all my mana burning
All
through your
right.
creatures.
I was gonna attack. I'm gonna
And they're
attack.
my creatures, by the way.
I disagree.
We did learn about not attacking. It's like vigilance.
No.
Yeah, you
All
just
right.
like build your
All
own
right,
vigilance.
Richard, you're not gonna hurt any of my creatures for one turn.
Are you going to combo off?
No,
'Cause
I just want to draw cards.
if you don't hit me, sure.
Oh, okay. I'm not hitting you this turn, and you're not hitting me. You're not hurting me this turn.
Well, yeah, next turn when you try to draw cards.
Yeah. There's a one turn truce. Instead, you could mill me this turn. That's fine.
You're breaking the truce.
Yeah,
to
just
Tomer.
for one turn. Just for one turn, Seth.
We'll see how much we can mill.
Look.
Just one turn, psychic spiral, you're dead. Sorry.
I regret everything. What?
And I'm not gonna let you
What?
draw cards anyway.
You're not letting me draw cards.
You broke our truce.
Turns out Seth doesn't care about his creatures at all.
This is so Seth-like. Oh no, this is all bad.
You get a land though.
I did not get a land. Oh, I
You
get a
will.
land from the
When Raging Raptors dies.
I don't care about that. I want to draw cards. But Seth knew that.
I did know that. And I need to win the card draw battle this game. I feel like I've lost a couple of times to you recently.
Whoa, inheritance is going off.
If you can reduce that cost from 3 to 1, then we're in business.
Oh my goodness, can you imagine if it was 1?
Yeah, it'd be insane. It'd be like the White Mystic Remore almost.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait, that's what they
it
should
would.
do. White, like, people always want for white card draw, but not like straight up card draw. Just bring back inheritance, but make it cost like 2 or 1.
Yeah, if it was like 1, I think it would be fine.
I got it. We'll make it balanced. Like 3 Phyrexian mana.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
3 Delve. It'll be fine.
I guess
3 delve on a ability. That's interesting. Look at you exploring
now,
the realms
R&D.
of R&D card design. I like it.
Richard, we are cool.
We're cool.
For our turn.
All right. Well, let's see how many of Tomer's cards I can mill.
Oh no!
I still need to patient rebuilding John though because he has the most land still.
Wow. Still.
Whoa.
It's logical.
You're just helping.
I don't like it, but it's logical.
playing the numbers.
Dachi.
Whoa,
Colossus,
Colossus Hammer.
What?
You can mill Colossus Hammer. Oh, Brass Squire. Just kidding. Ooh.
Oh yeah, that would have been good.
No Walking Atlas for you.
Oh.
What?
That wasn't
Look at
bad.
that hit.
Either it. Oh no!
I think that was that like 6 cards? That's pretty deep.
Yeah, that's 6
Pretty
cards.
Oh, stop!
Curse of the
Stop!
Swine. Thank goodness.
Stop!
Homer's playing very blue cards.
You're getting all my board wipes.
Oh, another double hit.
Oh
Ooh.
man,
That
my
was-
Aether
Imagine you did this from the
Gale!
beginning. Imagine if you do this from the beginning.
Jeez. All right,
know,
set,
Tomer would
set,
probably be
set.
dead
We're
by
fine.
now.
We're friends. I won't hit you ever again. I promise. Please don't hurt me.
So I think we.
Oh, my Aether Gale.
Okay, I think what we do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay. So we'll play this.
No.
What is this grabbing?
Wow.
What are you grabbing? Yeah. Oh, memory
I
lab.
think we're going to go for the Whelming Wave.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I feel like I played a game recently where the board was just constantly reset.
And
Yeah,
then
this is like that other game all over again.
Well,
Oh
Whelming
no!
Oh, I like this.
Yeah, he gets back his
goodness.
he gets back his evolution sage.
That's what you get for mass manipulating.
Fblthp. Fblthp has been cast a lot of times for 2 mana. It has not died once, but I've cast it I think like 4 times.
Can we agree that Seth is the baddie now? He has the freaking wave
I'm
lock.
fine with
He has
this.
a wave lock. No.
Oh, he does have the
Yeah,
wave
he could
lock.
Archaeomancer Whelming Wave over and over again. I feel like this is deja vu, by the way.
But it costs a lot of mana.
Really
I
expensive,
know.
yeah.
It costs a lot of mana.
He's still gonna
How
do
many do
it.
we get this time? Ooh, not a double hit.
In Bolus's clutches? Come on.
Okay. Discard some cards.
I really wish I had some graveyard recursion right now. Wait, you're not milling me anymore, right, Seth?
What are you doing this turn?
Not attacking you.
You are the one that's closest to being milled out. There probably is an argument for actually just trying to finish someone off.
Oh no. You're not wrong,
Let's see, 1.
but I wish you were.
Do I want to bother adding counters onto Marath?
I'm kind of surprised this is working, sort of, ish.
Well, Archaeomancer plus a mass balance is pretty good.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of like Kethis and Urza's Ruinous Quest.
Well, let's not
Well,
dwell
this
on the
one-
past, all right?
It can be interacted with.
Ooh.
I may or may not have done that previous game, John.
That sounds really mean.
Yeah. But what was that? There was a deck that was literally Archaeomancer and Seth was doing it over and over again.
I mean, it's a really easy budget loop, I think.
Yeah.
To just like sort of slow down the game a bit, and it is especially good because all my mill stuff is mostly like enchantments, and I actually actively want to like pick up Fblthp, so it works even better in what this deck's trying to do.
I think I'm stealing more tech.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I wonder, are there like combos with Marath that just actually win the game in one turn?
Yes. Like,
What do they involve?
step one would
Like, what are we
be
scared
a
of?
sack outlet that gives you mana. So, like Ashnod's Altar.
Sure.
And then you have
That's got to be outside the budget, right?
yeah,
Hopefully.
in budget range. I don't think so.
Okay, so
Gosh,
step
I'm
one
trying
would
to
be
think
Ashnod's
what you could
Altar.
do.
Yeah, basically anything that lets you put an extra counter on Marath when you make a creature, and then a way that you can sacrifice that creature to go up in mana. Ivy Lane Denizen is like whenever a green creature enters the battlefield, you can put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. So you can do that.
Seth, are you just going to be doing your little loop here? Should I just be dropping my?
I'm not planning on bouncing the board this turn. If Tomer or someone goes crazy and is trying to kill me, I will, but I don't want to spend my turn doing that. I would much rather spend my turn doing other things. That's just my my desperation, spend my entire turn to stay alive thing.
But
All right,
whenever you do have to get attacked, that's what you're gonna do.
Well,
I mean, if you're killing me, then yeah, I probably have to do it. But you could just not kill me.
You're
and let me
milling
go
me
out.
out. I've had 39
grappling hook.
cards.
It's Batman.
Yeah, your deck has a lot of double hits, which I appreciate.
Oh man.
oh, what am I doing? There we go.
If I could find some card draw.
You have 7 cards in hand.
Well,
What?
mostly just to get Sphinx's tutelage triggers.
Oh yeah, that would kill someone fast.
Yeah, if I could find some sort of like Brain Geyser type card, that would speed up the process.
Did that kill Tomer?
Oh,
What's the math on this? If you just draw like 10 cards, does that kill
That'd
Tomer?
probably kill me, yeah.
It would
20,
build
that'd be 20
for
cards?
sure, and then some double hits would. Well, actually, no, it'd be 30 for
No,
sure because of Jason's
30.
Eraser.
Oh, any Brain Geyser. Like Tomer's pretty toast.
That's not
Yeah,
looking
probably
good.
most likely it would.
It's not looking good at all. I don't know what to do. If I play any creature, it dies.
What? Just force them to waste. I can stop it.
I'm worried about your Marath.
Well, the Marath is going to stop your KEMBA'S.
Okay. Well,
I'm okay with
here
that.
goes.
Unless you play a really juicy board and want everything bounced.
No. It's a bit of jank. Just a bit of jank.
This horse hasn't really done much work this game.
All my things have like 1 toughness.
Is there a Shadow Commander?
There should be.
All right.
I don't think there is.
I can't think of one off the top of my head.
There's one that feels like it should be. It was like a time spiral card, like something. It's like Shadow Overlord, but it's not actually a legend for some reason. But it would be the perfect Shadow Commander if it existed as a legend.
That's what I got.
All right, come on, card draw.
We're
Why are you
cool,
leaving up-
Seth, right?
Why are you leaving up 2 mana, Tomer?
Stop hurt me.
I think Yuriko could be considered the Shadow Commander.
Yeah, it's basically impossible to block her because she's all about unblockable.
But she can't block creatures from the shadows.
Yeah, that's true. Or horses. I guess LUXUN's like the Shadow Commander, right? Because he's like a superior shadow. You can't block him, but he can block you.
Gotta keep playing the odds.
Just mill out
my
Tomer.
gosh.
It'll be so
I think
funny.
I mill Tomer more if I target John because he has so many more lands in his deck. Tomer doesn't have
every
any
card
lands.
you draw.
Oh yes.
Ooh.
Don't
All
do
right.
it, Seth.
Seth,
Don't do it.
I think this means we're enemies now.
Don't. Oh my goodness, Seth.
That was 2 lands. But just look at all these triggers going at Tomer. You might get an assist for letting me mill all the lands that you can't draw.
This is brutal.
How?
My threats probably are very intimidating with all the land I control.
How
Not
far
my
can we
control
go?
magic.
Come on, double up. Oh.
Not my Stratascythe! No, my all-star card Stratascythe.
Commence the end game.
I remember I
Control
had
magic.
good times with that Stratascythe. Stop milling me!
It's hard to feel bad for Tomer when he has all these like hateful blue cards.
I'm not the one whelming wave looping. Aw, Archaeomancer.
Oh my
Ignore
god!
that one.
Corrupted Conscious? That would have been.
Look,
that would have been
the
something.
graveyard is in the past, alright? You just don't dwell on it.
Engulf the shore. Yeah, you could engulf the shore with that Archaeomancer.
Yeah, but I wouldn't because I'm not a horrible person.
You were gonna. Just admit it.
Do you have a counter, Tomer?
No.
Then you're dead.
Then I'm dead.
Let's play this.
Oh boy.
See, the thing is, I do have a counter. I lied.
Tomer.
But you're gonna draw 2 cards, and then, well, all right. But then I have to stop the stupid whelming wave loop.
It's a lot of triggers.
He doesn't have whelming wave.
Oh,
what?
What?
Not again.
Oh my god.
Not again.
Not again.
No.
Companions, why?
No, are you kidding me? Oh. No, this can't happen. They do not have it scheduled. They do not have it scheduled.
So this happened last time when Moto had to release an emergency patch.
Oh no.
But we should be able to just resume.
Can we?
Resume?
You think we can?
How? It says begins.
No. I mean, like, make another game. Like, it's not like last time where it was downtime.
All
right.
Oh my god.
Back to the beginning.
All right.
This is a great showing for Magic Online.
Maybe I'll draw lands this game.
Yeah, it's not great.
Oh my goodness.
I swear.
Now I'll have answers for your questions, Seth.
I swear, you guys, Moto is super
so
stable and it's a great experience every time. Consistency is what I would, would associate with Magic Online.
Consistency.
Yeah. Yep. Consistently inconsistent.
I guess I'll submit
my deck. Oh boy.
2 lands? No. We're gonna go for 3 this time.
I'm gonna mulligan to 6. This hand's fine. Yeah.
Good enough.
Good enough.
Who's playing first?
Me.
Who is playing first? That's a good question.
I think me.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Hand is not developing.
You know that after one draw?
Well, it's like high cost card. I have 3 lands.
That means you should mulligan. Yeah. That's what.
No, I have 3 lands.
That's what it means.
You can't. It's so funny that it was keepable. Then one draw, you're like, oh nope, not happening.
No, it's still fine. I mean, I can get to cast. I get to cast 2 of my spells.
I'll help you. Tomer.
My goodness!
Let the games begin.
Oh wow!
You can do that right now.
Boom, Tomer, mill 1.
What's it gonna?
Oh my goodness!
Oh, that's under 70. Wow, yeah. I remember when that was like $100 or something ridiculous.
Yeah, they reprinted it.
Seth, why do you have to do this to me? It's a 50-cent card on right now.
I'm pretending like you actually have 29 cards left in your deck, so and once I get them gone, then I consider myself to have won.
I can't interact with your artifacts and enchantments. I guess I just do until here. Okay.
Ooh, panorama.
I like those panoramas.
Oh,
those are really
hurt me deeply because I need to pay a mana to sack it.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
I mean, the upside is you could use it for colorless mana, but I currently have 2 colorless lands in my hand, so
that's a bit awkward.
Good.
The question is, do I mill everyone equally, or do I keep focusing on Tomer?
I wonder what you're gonna do.
I don't know yet. Give me your argument for not milling you, Tomer.
I want to attack you every single turn possible.
I don't want you to attack me every single turn possible. Maybe we need our temporary truce again.
With the horse.
Yeah.
I can't block that 1/3.
Yeah, hold on to this. Actually, no, I'm not going to.
Well, I guess it's Fblthp time.
Yep.
Wow. First commander on the battle.
Why wouldn't it be?
Be sweet to actually win with Fblthp damage. 21 Fblthp attacks.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Ooh, did you want that island, Tomer?
That's fine.
Oh, I'm helping you.
No. Oh, so sad.
You got some interesting lands going on over there.
So sad.
This is very
For some
ambitious.
reason, I got all. Remember the lands were like, oh, so good. Look at all the synergy.
Yeah.
Now we just draw them all at the beginning. Not good.
All right.
Ooh.
Looks familiar.
Same as last game.
Yep.
Same as last game.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Actually seems like a decent equipment.
It's still fine.
Hmm.
Even like outside of being super budget. Is that like the closest you can get to like a Swiftfoot boots or something under the restriction?
Precisely. Hmm. I think there's one more equipment that gives hexproof that's not like 20 mana under the budget restriction.
Yeah. Seems so. Do you play that almost like you play Swiftfoot boots in this format? Like, do a lot of decks just play it even if you're not an equipment deck to protect your commander or whatever?
Absolutely. Yep. Ever since it got released, I've been using it in every deck.
Yeah, it seems sweet.
That's gotta wait till next turn. I'm just gonna play.
Evil
I
cat.
know. What is this?
I just want to see.
Oh, there he is.
I just want to see Tomer's reaction when I cast it.
All right. Fine.
Yeah, no, it doesn't do anything brutal or anything. But are you counting my totem? Well,
Wow.
right.
Not
Questionable.
like the tutelage.
Questionable.
milieu.
I know. You're milling me anyway. And I also don't
did
want to
kinda
delay
want my
my.
ramp.
I didn't want to hold on to negate next turn.
All right, I'll try to kill Tomer with mill and Richard with Fblthp.
Which one's more likely? I wonder.
This is an acceptable exchange.
I'll give John a chance to play some cards after the mana screw.
I don't think I'll be mana screwed this game. Thank goodness. We'll see though. You never know.
Flood though.
Ooh. Equally brutal. All right, here it is.
Big plays.
Big plays.
Oh,
that is
some
pretty
ramp.
Kill it immediately. Tomer, control magic it. You got the ramp now. Would you? I feel it's not actually a terrible play.
I just want to play. I just want to draw cards.
Disregarding the enemies.
I'm a simple man. I just want to play.
It's definitely not worth it.
Oh, you can block Fblthp.
Yeah, there it is. It's strictly better than Shadow.
Strictly better.
Now I get to show you the card I was so excited about.
Are you stealing LUXUN?
Tomer is tapped out.
No, I'm not stealing.
Oh, wow. No, you haven't answered to my LUXUN.
Block.
What?
What sorcery is this?
I'm safe. I'm safe from the horsemanship.
Oh my goodness.
It draws a card and triggers all my stuff.
I can't believe this is happening.
That's the metagame of the century right there.
Wow. Seth meted me with the horsefish of mirror.
I respect it. I 100% respect it.
We could just both
That's amazing.
attack other people to draw cards.
I mean, I have to. Unless surely nobody else has horses.
Yeah, watch everyone have a horsemanship creature.
Turns out, like, Janklord staples are all horsemanship.
I assume they were really expensive, but this is one that was printed in a commander deck or something.
Mm-hmm.
I assume, so it's less expensive.
Ooh. Ramping hard.
I missed all my land drops. This just keeps me like equal.
Parsec is really, really disgusting with the triumphs, by the way. Are you still milling me?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just want...
Are the triumphs 79 cents? I don't know.
Those new tri-lands are out of control.
How about the planes? Do you like Farseek getting a planes?
Hey, in budget, that's that's how it boils down.
I just like how Sky Shroud Claim allows you to find any type of force, so like dual lands and stuff, and you get to get two of them, put them into play. You can get, with the Triumphs, you can get all 5-color mana with one Sky Shroud Claim. With the Triumphs.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
That is really good.
So you can go like Strip Mine, Wasteland, some random terrible colorless land, and then boom, all colors.
Okay. KEMBA'S back.
It begins.
Yeah.
And there's ramp, and you haven't missed a land drop.
Look at that. Look at that.
I'm actually pretty scared of Kemba. It feels like there's not as many rests available as normal.
It's mostly the hexproof. The hexproof is what.
Yeah.
That shield is real good here. There's no real answer to hexproof Kemba.
Yeah, I can't kill an artifact either, so it's up to Richard to ever get rid of Mirror Shield, I think.
I just want to draw cards.
When I was first starting Commander, I built Narset. She was my second commander technically, but she's been my favorite ever since. I've just Hexproof and me are just hand in hand. I just love Hexproof.
Make sure
It's definitely very powerful.
All right, I just want to draw cards.
Do you guys stack your decks? Like, why you have all the same openings? Tomer, remember the last time we went down this path?
I hit you for one, all right? One. I'm hitting you for...
I've already taken 2 Fblthp damage.
You're fine.
I've taken 3
you
commander
are
damage.
So fine right now.
Brink of death.
I was going to say, you could come at me. It's fine, but...
It all started with a single horse, and it somehow turned into Frost Titan Wars, and ended up with you almost milling out. Like, do we really want to do this?
The Dark Tides, but I was almost milled out. That's why Moto wouldn't allow it. What? Oh, I should have stacked that differently. I guess this card is less important. Oh, no, it's actually very important. What am I talking about? Oh, I have to get rid of this. Dang. Okay.
Whoa! What is your hand if you're discarding Warhammer?
Well, I didn't.
It's literally the same cards.
I didn't do it properly.
Probably has like the one answer to Seth's mill enchantments. How funny would it be if Tomer had our Psychic Spiral in his deck?
Oh my goodness, yeah, that would be
He's like
bad.
the long con.
During sideboarding, I actually secretly
Whoa.
Ooh,
that Imperial plate.
Don't worry about
That's
it.
a scary unblockable commander.
Don't worry about it.
Alright, let's draw a card. Maybe Richard will get Fblthp to death. The damage is adding up.
I feel like Imperial Plate LUXUN will get there first. Wait, LUXUN, you hit Tomer! You can't block with his horsemanship.
I'm milling him out.
He is milling me out.
Oh.
He has a game plan.
I'm getting
life total.
Killed by 1,000 pecks here.
The thieving magpies are coming for you, Richard.
I'm just gonna say, when John was mana screwed, you left him alone.
You're not mana screwed. You have all of the
Now
colors.
you've cast multiple ramp spells.
You're doing wonderfully.
You have more lands than me.
I would like to draw a land, honestly. Oh, that's not a land. Well,
Oh no, was this the draw to discard?
Stop milling me. Ah, my Tribute Mage.
probably not going to have the mana for that.
I think I'm going to be upset no matter what you mill me. I didn't play bad cards.
Maybe that's the secret to winning against Seth. Just play bad cards.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
sure. Then I won't feel bad when he mills me.
milled.
That's weird.
Nothing.
Richard.
Oh, no.
Nothing.
I got a
Just
mentor.
nothing.
Cold nothing.
Oh, maybe we should feel bad about attacking Richard.
You know he always just wins the game, right?
That's and Marath. Once he gets lands,
Once he
shoots
gets
down all of our
Marath
stuff.
down, this is going to be a disaster.
How about Kemba over here going crazy with cats?
I
No one's worried about this.
I can't. I'm worried about it, but I can't do anything about it. Really.
Crazy with cats.
Do you remember John's board state without mana?
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
it's a lot scarier now that he can actually cast things.
Look, John, I'm not attacking, and hopefully he will return the favor.
I can return that favor. I'm good with
Yay.
that. Oh, what did I do? Did I do it? Okay, there we go.
Oh,
Moto,
boy.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
This is gonna sting a little bit.
This game is
This
game
is the game of
started off
commander damage.
way more aggressively than the last one.
Way more.
I'm glad we
Right.
just had that little truce there.
Hell,
There we go.
Fblthp might be on chump blocking duty at some point.
Let's see here. We did say nothing to Tomer, I guess. Who wants it? You know, Seth, you are at 40 life.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're at 40 life.
Fine.
I think I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I'll take it. It's only 4 at this point.
Yeah.
It is only 4.
Is it a strategy to be like take the 4 so you don't have to take 30 later?
Yes, yes. In the future, when there's more equipment, I need to use that in my favor. So can anyone deal with the cats? We're up to 2 cats a turn now. Like, this is actually going to be an issue.
Well, if you mill my board wipes again, then maybe I won't have an answer to it.
I could mill you into your board wipes, Tomer.
I don't. Well, it's like hexproof means I don't really have any answers.
Yeah, it's got to be like wraths, essentially.
Yeah.
Where's your flying wall now, Tomer?
I don't know. Seth milled the last game. He's probably going to do the same thing this game.
You only need like 12 islands, and we got there.
All you need is a fog bank, you guys. That's it.
I'm just gonna equip LUXUN so you can't be in Marath range.
Oh
wow,
that's a clock.
He's a beefy boy.
Sounds like you should hit Seth there. Your mortal enemy.
No, Seth, are you still milling me? Like, let's.
I will lay off with the mill if you don't slam into me with your commander.
I'll lay up on the Marath pings too.
You can't ping these, Richard. I have a 7/9.
Temporary truce, take 2. I say.
You
I agree.
You only have a shredder out though. That's not really substantial milling.
I have Fblthp though.
Yeah, that's not really
the crack back.
That's fine. I remember what you did. You were going to kill me last game.
You were saved by Moto, which is really making me upset because I had you. I had you for sure.
Well, now I have you. The tables have turned. The turns have tabled.
Come on, Moto. give me a crash.
Crash again.
It's only fair.
Done.
So many
All right,
cards.
I'm going to do this correctly this time. So Mask of Memory is last. There we go. Draw a card.
Oh, you have to consciously stack everything.
Yes. So the first card you click is going to be the last to resolve. That's how it works on Moto.
To resolve. Got it.
Do I want to draw 2 more cards? Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for asking. All right, let's.
I remember when I first started playing Moto, Hero of Bladehold was in standard. So you very quickly learned to stack your things correctly. Otherwise, you were super sad when you attacked.
All right. I'm feeling good. I hope everybody's feeling good. No, I'm not. It's a shadow creature. That's why I feel good.
Hey, he actually has shadow.
There it is.
I have horsemanship. I have shadow. I'm like collecting all the obscure evasion keywords.
Oh, so what if you band them together? What happens?
Shadow horses. Super spooky. Stop milling me, Seth.
Is it whelming?
Are you going to stop attacking me with your massive unblockable thing?
Stop milling me, Seth.
Tomer. I'll stop billing you, but...
Oh, wait, you're just going to stop milling me with the code shredder? You have to have a better bargaining chip here than your 1 card per turn.
How about
okay, yes.
Ooh.
That'll do it.
Ooh, LUXUN. Okay.
That'll do it. You know what, Seth?
Is that enough?
Yes. We have an agreement here. We are cool. I'm not going to attack you next turn.
Okay, good. Then I will not attack you here and mill you for a bunch.
Turn for turn.
I was only spreading the love last turn. You know that.
I know.
I've received much love from you guys already. I'm good. I'm very grateful.
We'd like some more love, Richard.
No. I feel blessed. I think you should spread it around. I have too much.
I think
I am at 40 left.
You are at 40. I have a temporary truce with Tomer, so I think it's your turn, John.
It feels like my turn.
How big is this? What if like through math it's like 40 damage?
Oh boy, get rid of a couple of
these
wraths.
are some scary cards.
Wow, these are some good cards.
All my wraths.
Wait, are they exiled or the bottom library?
Graveyard.
What are they? Oh,
goes into the graveyard.
Oh yeah, they're milled. That makes
Mill
sense.
deck.
I mean, they could have went to exile, still mills.
It's Ministrad.
Oh, look at the cards. Okay, I'll look at the cards.
Look at the cards.
Yeah.
It's better than Arena, where like stuff just disappears and you're like, what happened? And there's like no log, and you're like, I don't know. I'll just guess.
Yeah, Arena is a little weird like that. I don't know why it seems like they should have a log. That would be helpful. Even if you could like pull it up, it doesn't have to be on screen necessarily.
Yeah. Or you should like just hang around somewhere. Like the choose something cards where opponent chooses something, like odd, even or something. Sometimes it doesn't reflect anywhere and you're like, I don't know what just happened.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, so now I can't mill Tomer.
Yep.
I guess we're switching then. I'll kill Richard with the mill, and Tomer, you'll have to deal with the Fblthp eventually.
I'm fine with this. I can handle it.
Stirring Wildwood.
Oh, dude.
Oh my goodness.
You probably want
it. Was a tap land. You didn't want it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I milled you into a better land.
Oh, you actually did.
There you go. You got there. Ooh, I love Grove of the Guardian.
That is a better land.
It doesn't tap for color, man. But whatever.
I actually need colored. Like this is a really poor mana situation right here.
So John, how hard is it to make like 3+ color decks on this budget? Like, is that an issue you've run into, or are there enough?
It's not bad.
It's not too bad.
It's really not bad. No. Yeah, there's enough duels. There's enough, well, especially if you're in green, there's enough mana fixing. There's actually a lot of weird ways you can fix mana. Like, I've come to learn the merits of Prismatic Lens.
Yes.
You know, it just draws, it's 2 mana, and then you just don't have to worry about the mana anymore, and you draw a card. I don't know.
So it's definitely, what about 5 colors? Have you ever had a 5-color deck?
I haven't done a 5-color budget deck yet, but I do have a Kenrith deck that is like strictly basic lands. Ooh. And it actually fares quite well.
Okay. Oh,
just off of I mean, it has like the cultivates and the Farseeks and all that stuff that you don't get in the budget stuff, but I would say mana fixing isn't that bad. I mean, you always have Evolving Wilds, you always have Terramorphic Expanse, that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's not undoable.
Yeah. Is there anything that like is missing from the format? So like in Pauper, for example, one of the weird things about Pauper is like wraths don't exist. There's just no common wrath, so you don't have that. Is that the most of like the big card types that see play in like non-budget Commander have budget equivalents, or is there anything you're like, man, I really wish that this type of card existed in the format?
Well, you don't see extra turn spells.
That's probably a good thing.
Could be a good or a bad thing depending on how you look at it. Yeah, extra turns. The wraths, you don't see a lot of, or any 4-mana wraths at all. 5 mana is probably the best wrath that you're going to get. So it tends to be a little bit of a, slower format in that sense. I don't know what I'm even saying right now. I'm trying to take my turn and talk.
No, you're good.
But
it's part of our strategy. Actually, it's like keep you off balance. We only ask you questions when it's your turn. So that's devious.
Yeah, wraths are a big thing that are sort of missing from the format. I mean, and then you get a lot more of the bounce spells than you do actual wraths.
But they obviously exist to some extent, because I just milled a couple. So they exist. They're just kind of expensive compared to normal.
But yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I mean, the ones I had, what are they? 7 mana? Oh my goodness. That's
a bit steep. But I guess the format's probably like a little slower too, because you probably don't have as many of like the like super fast like creatures and threats that you might have. So maybe slower wraths, like it evens out a little bit, I guess.
Yeah,
to some extent.
So.
Do you still play wraths? Like
so.
Even though, I mean, I guess you do.
I try to. Yeah. I try to put like 4 wraths in every one of my decks.
Sounds like
I just think that's good commander play.
Sounds like a decent number.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So Tomer, I see that you're at 40 life.
Correct.
I know we've been very nice to each other. Is that LUXUN coming
Well,
at
I
me?
mean, if you're attacking me, then I think the horse is going to go where it wants to go, you know?
Go where it wants. Nay, nay. Okay. So I'm wondering, Richard.
No. I received so much love from you guys.
You are at the next highest life total.
I have nothing to bargain with.
You don't have anything to bargain with. That might make it wrong of me to go at you then.
Yes. Use your conscience.
Seth.
Yeah, sure.
You did hit me with that trepanation blade.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind.
I
don't mind blocking with Fblthp.
Yeah. I just want to get my core. You know what I mean? That's all I'm after.
You gotta do it.
My little core ally.
I mean, if you're playing an equipment deck and gonna like buff your creature, you kind of gotta attack with it.
You kind of gotta. I agree with that. Player or planeswalker to attack. Oh, nice. Oh,
little bonus.
You can send it a different player, right?
Oh, can you?
Does it?
Oh.
I think so.
Oh, yeah. Apparently you can. That's interesting. We'll just jump.
That is interesting.
Just want to recast Fblthp for 4?
Eventually, perhaps.
That's fair. Take less damage. This board's getting a little bit.
I must say the mill game has been pretty slow this game. Without the Sphinx's tutelage out.
Oh. I'm very glad for that.
Without the enchantments, the mill plan is much slower.
All right. Who do I attack with LUXUN? We can
keeps getting bigger.
We can continue our arrangement, Seth.
Yeah, I would be fine
Didn't
with that.
you hit him last turn?
No, I did not. That was part of
we're
Who'd you hit last turn?
Horsemanship friends. We're in the same cavalry unit or something.
Perfect. Richard, how you doing?
Hello, Tomer.
Maybe, what if we both make a next level agreement where we each attack Richard until he dies?
Oh my gosh.
Because you know he will steal this game with his
I would like to veto this.
All right, well, let me just see what I draw.
I do not agree.
Let's see what I draw. Sounds we're still good for a turn.
Yes, okay, good.
How about the person with like a cat army over there?
What am I gonna do? Attack
even
the cat
the
army?
looter? Come on, the looter can go anywhere.
Yeah, sure. I'm not poking the cats. You can see what they do.
But they look so nice. Look at them.
Just a little bit off the top. Sure.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I did the wrong thing. Alright, that's fine. Ordered it wrong. Whatever.
Oh no.
It turned out fine. There was a non-conforming island that I could get rid of. Ooh. Ooh. It's like good cards that I don't want to discard. But yeah, I'll probably get rid of this. Oh no! I'm bad.
You just out of curiosity?
I'm bad.
That doesn't seem like the card you would have discarded. That draws cards.
No. Oh, it didn't. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everybody's okay, right? Like everybody's chilling?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
Until you cast something
scary.
Your 7 mana over there, yeah.
Okay. I'm just want to draw cards. Remember this. That's all I want to do.
Ooh. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's all. That's all I did. That was. Sure, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and just passing the turn.
Just passing the turn here.
Holding 2 mana.
Well.
Seth.
Richard.
Hit.
We just had an accord, Seth. You can't hit me.
I'm not gonna hit you.
Look at his board. He's gonna kill you by just drawing cards.
Would I do that? Would I do that to you, Seth?
No. Actually, you definitely would.
You're gonna mill my lands.
How many do we get?
Oh,
I need some defense for these cats. Oh my god.
I wanted that first.
look at the cards. John, so now that there's quarantine and all, are there any plans to do future like Janklord recordings, maybe like long distance recordings or anything?
Yeah, we've been trying to figure out a way to do, like a setup that we have all four of us playing on, like arena or something, like just doing brawl. I don't know. It's kind of tough.
Yeah, logistics is rough.
Logistics are very hard. We've been looking into getting some green screens and maybe doing like a classic streaming type of a thing. None of us have like Moto accounts, so we could potentially, I mean, I guess it's not a big deal if we're just doing budget Magic, you know, but but we were thinking about, we just love paper Magic so much that we would want to get 2 cameras per person. And, you know, and that's 8 cameras.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We're figuring something out. This might be a good time to plug our brand new podcast. We released a podcast for our patrons, which was kind of like our alpha podcast. And episode 1, at the time that we're recording right now, I am editing it, but it should be done today or tomorrow, which is today's the 22nd. So, if you're watching this, we probably have it out right now. And, it's me and Joe, and we just kind of goof around and talk about little topics and, have a good time with it. So that's kind of our way of doing content in these lovely quarantine times.
Yeah, it's far easier to accomplish like during the quarantine time, and you still get like the sweet Janklord content, but
absolutely. Dan did a fun little video. He did a jank draft, and that he did on Arena, and the video is fantastic. So that's another way we're kind of putting out content. It's not Budget Commander, but it's something, you know.
Yeah, and then that's also on the Quest for the Janklord channel.
It's on their channel. Yep, absolutely.
Milieu. I probably should wait till after you decide where you're attacking.
Is he going to attack with 1/1s?
Hasty 1/1s.
This is just the saddest divination you've ever seen.
Oh boy. I almost feel bad for Richard, and this is the first time I feel bad for Richard like ever. Because he almost always kills us.
No empathy.
I wouldn't feel bad. You know he's still probably gonna kill us.
He probably is, but like now he's gonna be ruthless about it too.
With my 1/1s, but everyone has like 7 unblockables.
Look, I have some nice friendly creatures doing.
We will draw all the cards. All of them.
Some of them have got to be land if you're drawing them.
You're probably well set up for lands now.
God. Okay. Oh, I can't pay for the last one. So sad. I got 1 land.
Hey, you got
It's
there.
even a colored source of mana. And then we discard to hand size.
Yeah, I guess on this extreme budget, like having access to green makes it tremendously easier because there's so many budget friendly options that are mana fixing.
Yeah, green has been kind of the runaway color for sure.
Kittin for 1.
Are you setting him a
You're at 28, my friend.
Okay,
You're like a double striking LUXUN away from death.
Would I double strike?
I know. Or a board
Did
full
you
of
double
cats.
strike or just draw a couple of cards?
Draw a couple cards. In my deck.
At some point, these cats are going to deal serious damage.
Yeah.
Hopefully to Tomer.
They're not kidding around over there.
Definitely to Tomer now.
No, God. Remember that time that did attack you, John? Remember? Those were good times.
That was a time.
That was pre-pun.
That was.
I had to say it was pretty awesome.
I won't stand for this. There's
a lot of kitties.
It is.
Yeah, KEMBA'S actually a pretty strong commander, isn't
Yep.
it? What's the... So, SRAM, I guess, is probably number one. I was going to ask what the best equipment commander was. What is the best equipment
Ooh.
Oh,
commander?
man. I don't know.
Ooh, trample? Oh.
And even better than that.
Can only be blocked by one creature. Double strike, hexproof. Can't be blocked by death touch, really. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, just the number of cats alone is probably scarier than the commander.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
There are a lot of
cats.
cats.
My Fblthp jump block plan just got a lot worse, I think.
I do have 2 mana up. So
You have 2 mana.
Feeling pretty confident of our friendship continuing at least for another turn.
Two mana to get through hexproof.
2 mana otherwise.
I feel like, well, here's the thing. You have a Psychosis Crawler. So what am I going to do?
That's a good part. Is to have a nice little 7/7 blocker.
It doesn't have Death Touch, so it doesn't just die.
It does also just die, yes.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
The Mirror Shield. Yeah, the Mirror Shield. It doesn't die.
What if you cycle Void Beckoner?
So we're gonna go to combat. We're gonna I haven't come at you yet. So
that strategy is paying off.
I took the 4. I took that 4.
All right, come at me.
Smile.
Come at me. My face is ready. I'm ready for the blocks.
I
mean, if he's asked,
you do get to chump block. You get to chump block.
What?
So
You have
we're gonna
trample.
do
There's
this.
no jump block. But
you're right.
It's only 6. I will take 6 so that Tober can take the 15 next turn.
no.
What about the cats? You should send all the cats at him too.
That'd be a major
yeah,
catastrophe right there.
I feel like the cats, just, Seth, that was mean.
Yeah, Seth, mean.
Oh, I went too.
Come on,
I went too far.
I have to have a reason.
Backfire.
I have to have a reason to do so.
An extra core ally out of this.
Yeah, where's the core going? That's the real question.
Let's
Seth is the only one without a blocker.
Where is
for
it
the
going?
1/1.
Right there.
So me and Richard are both actually kind of dying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tomer.
So the core ally is going at Seth. This thing's going at me.
It's not really any point in blocking, I don't think.
You can recast your commander to draw a card.
You
The
could
value.
trade with that core ally.
You can investigate and crack it.
That's my next turn. Investigate, draw a card. Die to cats.
Oh, has all untapped mana.
I mean, we're going to die to Psychosis Crawler, right? He's going to draw 3, 4 cards.
All right. Well, I mean, I think it's time to get in for some cat damage.
Yeah, John still has a pretty high life total.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, but he still has the same 21 commander damage life total.
Well, I'm gonna get extra greedy and play the scope. Yeah.
Is that really a playable
It doesn't
card?
actually matter. I'm not gonna play it.
What card?
The
Commander
Explorer
All-Star.
Scope
Okay,
right off the top.
because you
Wait.
dissed it, I'm playing it. I wasn't going to, Seth. I was gonna keep it in my hand to make LUXUN a little bit more opponents, but
But you'd rather have a 30% chance of getting a land or something.
yeah.
I think it's pretty good.
All right, we're getting in there. Sorry, John. You're kind of scary now.
Oh, but
Oh,
you reduce your thing by 1 damage.
I don't blame you.
It's pretty bad compared to Sword of the Animist, I think.
I'm gonna keep the Psychosis blocker.
It's cheaper though. You can equip it.
All
for
right, watch
casting
and
equipment.
learn, Seth. Explorer scope, land
All
off the
right.
top.
Show me this land. Hmm?
Ah,
Huh?
here it is. Oh.
Oh, yes.
Target play.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
2 attacking creatures.
Whoa.
Oh boy!
Oh, that's so good.
Ouch.
wow.
Bad.
That's insanely
That is
good.
the ouchies.
Dispense justice.
Oh.
Has it been
But
dispensed?
Yes.
do I get a creature? Choose this.
That is.
Do you not have a counter?
Yeah, what was that 2 mana?
No,
for?
I don't have a
It's not
counter.
counter spell.
Oh, you're just
It was a
scaring us
bluff.
with that 2 mana. It worked.
He was stirring that pot. That pot of disbelief.
Wow, that was a blowout. That was really
Does
good.
not land off the top.
Oh, you didn't even get a land out of the deal?
No.
That is the nightmare attack.
All right. Well,
Recast your commander. It's basically vigilance, right?
it's fadeaway time. I mean, it's not a real stop for Kemba, but
It slows
it slows
down
it
a
down,
little
exactly.
bit.
Okay, at least we know what to do now.
I love fadeaway.
Yeah, maybe that's a lot better than I gave it credit for. Oh, sorry, Codex Shredder.
Oh.
Now you're safe from the milling tomer. It's gone.
Finally, I can rest easy. Whoa, holding on to the mentor.
I need to draw lands. Colored lands. Not these colorless utility lands, which are really biting me. Oh, all the cats.
Yeah, they did their job.
Yeah, they'll be back
Most of them.
in
Yeah.
return anyway.
They died for
Next
a
turn.
noble cause.
I just don't know which of my other things to sacrifice. Probably that.
I might start attacking you, Tomer.
That was a bit of a stretch. That wasn't a great one. I don't feel good about that one.
But
Editor will edit it out.
This crawler's so big.
That was big. All right, I got my blocker. Go ahead.
Oof.
That was a big
Big.
dispense justice. Justice was served.
Well, we too have a psychosis crawler.
No.
Oh.
What is this game?
We have
You have-
very similar decks somehow.
You have my board. That is my board. Give it back. You have my commander. Yep.
I guess if there's ever a turn that I can attack John, it's probably this one.
Oh boy.
Come on,
Come on, one
land me
damage.
34 cards down.
I don't know this trepidation blade mill plan.
Whoa!
Actually,
Oh
it kind of
my
worked.
gosh.
Got Stratasite? Hero's Blade?
Got the-
Oof.
That is some.
Oh, I never.
That is some stuff there.
Golden skin gauntlets.
I don't know, Seth. That was kind of mean.
I mean,
It was a
I
bit
have been
mean,
taking a
yeah.
lot of cat damage.
That's true. That is true.
And I want to draw a card. Nothing personal. Yup.
Drawing cards.
Pinging.
Yep. Pinging. Well, the good news for Richard is he has mana fixing now, right?
Yeah, and you got to keep his card
I
draw.
do.
It's Richard's time to shine.
I have a 2/2 when everyone else has other stuff.
The 2/2 that draws
We're not
cards,
complaining.
though. Can't knock that.
Oh my god. How many lands do I have in my deck? 1, 2. Did Seth build them all? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I guess we try to hit a land with Enter.
Ooh. Desperation.
Super desperate.
Oh boy.
Because we have to Chandra.
Oh boy. Against like who's crawler? Ping Chandra?
No.
Oh yeah, it's loses life. Right.
Yeah. Alright, so add mana, sure. I can't believe this Palladium mirror's just stuck around the entire game. You still don't
Doing
have
work.
4
It's been-
lands, but you have so much mana this game compared to last game.
Whoa.
But yes.
That is actually scary.
I'll take it.
The summoner?
What is this? What is this?
Elementals you control give you can't it doesn't work together though.
Oh, it doesn't work
Like
together?
you can make a bunch of elementals with the summoner, but I guess if they stick around, then the next turn you can pump them with Chandra. Elementals get plus 2 plus
Oh,
0.
yeah.
They exile it and stuff.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
but if you
Yeah.
have the cities Blessing, then you keep them.
The Chandra's plus doesn't do anything. And
it's
it's
a late effect.
All right, we will just pass.
All right.
Here comes
big money.
Here comes the cats.
Hi, cats.
Meow. It's gonna be a couple.
Ah, interesting. I wonder if this is worth it. Probably not. All right, we're gonna do this. Oh, click the mana symbols.
Ooh. Oh, first strike. Oh, but it's double strike already.
I mean,
it's
already had
more strike.
More striking.
I mean, it's more the fact that it's another 4 damage.
Yeah, now it's hitting for
another
8.
cat.
Ugh. I'm actually getting close to dying to commander damage.
Yeah, I'm happy I have a 10.
I guess I have a 7/7 now. Maybe that keeps me safe-ish. But Richard...
I have till Linali Summoner. I don't know what you're talking about. Read the text. It's 2020.
Okay. Double strike, first strike.
Yeah.
Triple strike.
Psychosis crawlers still kill her.
Huzzah!
You need me alive to fight against Seth and Tomer. That is my pitch to you.
Okay, that's a good pitch.
If you hit me, I'm just gonna die to Psychosis crawlers, like triggers, not even attacks.
Yeah. You know, I think this might be the time to invoke the power of vigilance.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right.
Yeah.
The cat. I mean, your commander's eventually just gonna overwhelm the board with cats anyway if it stays alive.
Yeah.
That's the hope.
Okay. Seth, you have untapped mana, and it's making me feel a little bit anxious.
Why are you worried about that?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm just learned how to bluff from you from a couple turns ago.
Oh boy. Yeah, you actually don't have anything else you could have tapped for. We have 7 cards in hand. Obviously, you have something.
It's possible.
Anything's possible. Like,
He could have flashed back deep analysis, but he didn't.
All right.
I wanted to discard the hand size.
Seth, how do you feel?
Oh boy.
No, don't worry about it. Just how do you feel about like if the Psychosis crawler came over to my side? Would you like to counter it?
I don't feel good about that.
Would you like to counter
I
it?
think I die if that happens. You did you didn't say please, Tomer.
Oh,
got him.
Oh, you're milling me too.
3 cards.
Yeah, mill 3.
All right. You got me. Reality shift. Still no ways of actually dealing with Kemba, unfortunately.
Hexproof's so good.
Well, I need to draw cards. So I'm going to... Oh, but then I'm just going to die to the backswing on Kemba. Oh boy. This is not good.
Do you though? No, right? That's 8.
It's...
Plus 6. That's
Oh,
only
you
14.
don't die.
I don't die, but if there's more pump effect, I don't think it's worth me tapping down for. So I'm just going to pass.
He doesn't have that much mana though. He can only get like 1 more equipment.
Let's just put it this way. I need 9 mana to kill you on the spot. And I don't have 9 mana.
Wait a minute. So you can kill us on the spot. Wait a minute.
No, the Psychosis Crawler is going to chill for a bit. I think
It's a good vigilance. Good vigilance.
Yeah.
Will we go for full table vigilance?
No, there's horsemanship. I mean...
Oh no, yes, horsemanship.
Yeah, it's hard to pass up, especially since it draws me a card.
You're just gonna discard the hand size. Don't worry about it. I'm slowly dying.
Slowly.
It might be speeding up.
Yeah.
No.
So we're gonna start
He's
with.
going to draw some cards now. You know this.
Actually, maybe we
just mill.
Maybe we
Don't
attack
draw cards. Mill.
Let's attack first. Oh, do we kill Richard? Actually, I think it's still John that's the biggest threat. But then John kills me on the backswing.
Why is no one scared of the Marath backswing?
If Marath was on the board, it might be free.
Yeah, I'd be afraid if Richard had more mana or just a bigger board state, I'd be afraid of him. I feel like he's like 2 turns away from killing us all.
If I had anything, you'd be afraid. Anything. Just anything.
So I feel like if I provoke John into attacking me, I'd probably just die.
Well, if you provoke me.
I don't know about that.
What if he's going to attack you anyway, so you have to do the preemptive revenge?
Well, why don't we just talk this out? Do you want to attack me?
I want to draw.
Or would you rather attack someone else?
I want to draw a
What if he has
card.
a
I would rather.
Gideon's sacrifice.
I don't
that'd
really
be a
want
good
to
gotcha.
die to your cats.
Let's just say if you go somewhere else with that trepanation blade, I'll just let you be.
Okay. Well, Richard.
Just hit Tomer. Hit Tomer. You
You
can
need
kill
me,
him.
Seth. We're crawler buddies.
Crawler buddies.
Seth, no.
No. Look at Tomer. He's at a nice, cushy 38 life. He doesn't
I'm
care.
more worried about the
It's-
milling aspect than the.
You have more than half your deck. What are you talking
I
about?
don't think. I think we're all gonna die before we get milled this
Excellent.
game.
Yeah.
All right, you talked me into it, Tomer. But if there's revenge, Richard, point it at Tomer, not me, because he goaded me.
I'm not the one. I did not attack.
Look at that. You see, I'm so mana screwed that every time you just hit the first land off the top of my library and nothing gets accomplished.
Yeah, you're the worst person to attack with this trepidation bait, apparently. Oh, we still get to draw a card.
You do. In ping.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I would definitely play like a mass bounce spell if I had it. That would be...
I'm so glad you don't. Do you know how much mana it's cost me to get to this
I
point?
know. Everybody set up a nice little board state.
Ping.
Ping.
Play the land. Sir Eleonora.
Okay.
And
She's not big.
Oh, and you
No,
draw a
Can't
card.
block the cats though.
not.
And you
And we get to
ping.
draw a card and ping. And
It's just,
I guess-
this is not looking too healthy anymore.
these 2 psychosis crawlers are not what Richard wants to have on the battlefield.
Yeah, someone keeps pinging me with horsemanship crap. Just adding to the con.
I mean, you're a Naya. You have board wipes, right?
I mean, and you have had a land on top of your deck every single turn somehow. So,
So it doesn't mean you're drawing
God,
gas,
because
right?
you keep milling it. I don't draw any more lands. Remember that I had to rampant growth and far seek 2 of these lands out. Just remember that. I don't know if I should
Chandra
even
makes
do
mana.
this. I should. Chandra does make mana. Wait, are any of these elk?
Are any of these elk, did you say?
I mean, no. No, this doesn't do anything. I guess we just board wipe.
That's fair.
Man. All right.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
And then we miss our land drops.
Richard, you didn't say please.
What?
Oh,
Oh, wow.
whatever. I'm already dead. I don't even care.
Wow.
I was actually debating whether I should do it or not, or just let you guys die to John. I'm like, I was a toss up between just drawing more cards with Mentor.
All right.
I mean, John also is taking the psychosis crawler damage. He is down to
It's true.
22. Like,
But all he needs is a life linking equipment, and he's cool.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
were you going to counter my counter?
No. I mean,
Do you
maybe.
really want the wrath that bad?
I mean, I had plans for... Oh, I guess... No, never mind. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I mean, if he wheels or something, he can kill Seth.
That
on
would
the
be
spot.
sick, wouldn't it? I don't have
Uh,
wheels.
oh.
I don't think they're in the budget.
Yeah, I don't think they are either. There might be some weird pseudo wheels.
Windfall did just get reprinted, so maybe? But...
Okay.
What? How much is it?
I guess that
Hey.
is fair.
Oh,
Shocked.
wow.
I'm just getting you closer to Psychosis Crawler death.
What's that?
A swing from John and a wheel from Tomer will do you in. So I'm just playing to my outs.
There's a wheel. It's like a blue mythic from M11. Everybody
Days
discards
Undoing.
and then draws. But I think Days Undoing, yeah.
Is that in the budget?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it is.
It is? I thought all those like types of
Well,
cards are
nobody
super
plays
expensive.
it. Oh no, it's $4.75. It says so.
I think it's a different
just
one.
kidding.
I think it's the 5 mana one. That was like a $50 mythic when it came out, and then it was like a bulk mythic because everyone thought it was Time Twister, but it wasn't actually Time Twister because it was 5 mana. Oh, I can't remember the name of it right now. Huh.
Yeah, Days Undoing, that was...
That's the end the turn one, I think.
That was Magic Origins. This one, I can't remember.
Time Reversal, maybe?
There's one, it's got like planets in the art, and there's like a guy like standing on the planets. That's all.
Time
Talking
Reversal.
about Ponder?
Time Reversal, I think, is the one we're looking for.
That might be cheap enough.
That sounds about right. Well,
but I think it has actually climbed up. It was cheap enough, but it's up to like $2 now. It's been slowly creeping up.
Yeah, it used to be cheap enough.
That's really it. I don't think people actually play it like outside of extreme budgets. 5 mana wheel.
I mean, it doesn't seem that bad, no? What's like a better wheel that's not Wheel of
Windfall.
Fortune?
3 mana wheel.
Is it Windfall expensive?
Yeah, it's like
How much
$3,
is
but
Windfall?
it got reprinted in the Just Kai cycling deck, so that's kind of cool. Oh, that changes things.
Seems like you guys wanted a Wrath.
I wasn't gonna.
The sandals.
I'm just gonna put it on one of my
Just
cats.
any of
I
them.
still think Richard's gonna win this game
Kemba's a cat.
somehow.
All right, I'm gonna just hold up 4 mana. Ominously.
Oh, Windfall is actually pretty cheap.
Ominous 4 mana.
Actually, Tomer is in the best position to win.
Am
I think.
I?
Yeah, I think you
Because we're
probably
all
is.
at like sub 20-ish life.
So,
any big card draw.
Exactly. I feel like one of those Psychosis crawlers has to bite the dust.
Tomer's is bigger.
I don't think...
We're not comparing sizes.
Tomer's
Do not
Seth, all right?
believe the power.
The point is,
toughness.
I have less of a board state. I don't have any card draw engines, eh? Oh.
Seth, I think I'm coming at you.
Okay, yeah. I don't have any flyers. Plus, it has
Bongified.
double strike and hexproof and trample and all that stuff. So, sure.
Does anybody have a target?
Sure. I mean, it's only 8 damage. It's only 8 damage.
It's only half my life total. No worries.
If the
just
mirror
eight.
was removed, would people have an answer to Kemba? I'm just talking hypothetically. I'm just talking out loud, John. Don't worry.
Hypothetically, during my turn, I would.
Oh,
That's a nice hypothetical
that's not
here.
what I like to hear.
I don't think you have an answer for an equipment, though.
I might.
Maybe you do.
Well, you can bounce
All right,
it.
Richard.
Bounce it or steal it.
I guess stealing. I guess you can
Richard,
steal.
Find me something nice. Ah, ooh.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh.
Should I give Tomer? Should I king
Uh-huh.
it?
Wow.
I mean, it doesn't matter,
I mean,
right?
he
He's
gets
gonna
it
take it
either way.
anyway.
He'll take it either
boy,
way.
boy.
Yeah,
For each island you control. So currently he has 6.
so you can go
so
up
if
to
I,
7.
So
if I
don't
give him an
any
island.
No,
7,
no.
14. That doesn't really kill.
He's taking you out too. Remember that?
I'm dead. I'm like
You're dead either way.
Dead man
Oh.
walking.
Oh, Richard, why would you do
Okay,
this
fine.
to me?
I'll do the reasonable split
That-
because Seth is
that's
dead
fair.
anyway.
I guess I'll choose pile 2.
Oh, you don't want the silver mirror? Give all the mana.
Think of all the mana.
I've only had more mana.
Oh, but there's a ping from this too. Yeah, so I am dead.
Are you?
I mean, if you have an island.
I do not have an island.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, then maybe I get one more turn.
No, you can attack with the explorer scope, and how funny would that be?
Yeah, that.
The problem is though, your
dude.
crawler might die.
Boy. If only I had a little bit more mana, it would have been, everything would have been great. But I do put you at like 1. That would be kind of funny.
I do go to 1, yeah.
That would be funny.
I also just don't have.
Looks like that Chandra damage paid off.
That Chandra damage is the problem. I'm dead to Chandra if you put me to 1.
I think I'm dead to Kemba, though.
We're all dead to Kemba.
We've all made peace with that. Yeah, I think, like, I can't get a profitable attack here. Because everybody has blockers. I think I'm just going to draw cards.
If you do it and draw into your unblockability thing, you might be able to one-shot John.
Yeah, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah, I can't do anything about this. To 1 it is.
I mean, of all the cards you draw, you just need 2 mana draw spell.
Oh!
Did you hit the Aqueous form?
No.
He did.
No. No.
Do I kill everybody?
I mean, why would you not?
I think Richard lives, but...
What? How do I live?
So he Aqueous forms, that kills John.
Oh,
the
he's gonna
card
kill
draw
John.
kills me.
Yes.
And then Richard goes to like 2 or something?
Yes.
Wow. I thought Kemba had it for sure. That flow of ideas was insane.
That was a sick draw.
I'm really bad at Magic sometimes.
You can discard it. Oh.
I kind of wish I had a decree of justice right now. Dispense justice.
Blessed Alliance, is that in the budget?
All right.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, John, but I feel like you're going to kill me on the crackback. And I feel like...
What if I don't, though?
Yeah.
There's not going to be anyone left to attack.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Is there actually...
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh.
Okay. Nothing.
I thought you had another sacrifice target attacking creature. That would have gone me real good.
Yeah. None too lucky for that. Do you always kill off your guests right away?
We're horrible hosts, by the way. We roped Prof into like a 3-hour game or something, and he was like, "Oh, it's gonna be like a 2-hour game. It's gonna be fine." It was like 3 hours later, he was like begging for death.
That's amazing. I think I accidentally lied to Mitch from Commander's Quarters on the game we played with him. So we're great hosts too.
So 1 death. Now I die. All right, Richard, all you got to do is 36 damage this turn.
This is perfect. I'm in second place.
You got it.
Done.
Kill him. Comeback time.
It's impossible because he has an unblockable 1/3. So even if I somehow manage to deal with the board, I will just get pinged to death.
Well, you have a...
Oh, nope. Am I dead? Are you drawing?
Oh,
Brainstorm
I
would've
wish.
done it.
No.
Brainstorm.
Oh, Brainstorm would do it.
I have a concentrate in hand. I can't cast though. I have so many cool stuff. I'm gonna get rid of. Not to rub it in or
my
anything.
deck's real sweet.
All right, let's get rid of this.
Oh, you got all this stealing stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
In fact, and you brought up in fact.
So what I wanted to do, though, I had to
bag.
steal your crawler. Well, I kept the infect in my hand because I wanted to put it on the crawler and infect kill everybody. But I wanted to steal your crawler. That was my main plan. And I could do double the draw.
Yeah, you didn't even need it, honestly. That flow of ideas is so good.
Yeah.
All right, Richard, take him down.
Gosh.
How? Hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there's no Teferi's protection.
How do I cast enough creatures so that something relevant happens?
Oh, you're just trying to draw cards efficiently?
Let's see if I do this. Then I have 4 mana left. I do have removal for your Psychosis Crawler.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh.
Let's see if it actually resolves.
Artifact removal.
Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater.
Wow.
Oh.
It does have more
I think
than...
it qualifies.
Okay, well...
It took a collective effort.
I don't
but
have
we
a
did
1
it.
mana. I don't have a 1 mana counter spell.
Oh, you have it?
But I have a 0 mana counter spell.
0 mana.
Misdirection.
Oh,
No,
you drew
no.
misdirection.
Got
Are you picking up all your lands? or
foil!
something? Yep. Foil's not that bad, I guess. Discard an island and
That's
another
actually
card.
pretty good.
It's good here.
Then I will play Creeping Trailblazer.
Alright.
God.
I'll yield.
And then we will send a message.
That's it.
And then that's it.
Damage. And... Yay!
Commence the end game.
Oh
Huzzah.
my goodness.
Draw
That's
cards.
the one.
That does it.
Alright, well...
GG.
GG.
So
yeah.
I was actually just saved there because Seth was 100% milling me out of the game 1, but luckily MTGO has my
Saved
back.
by Moto.
I got saved by the Moto, just in the nick of time there. Just a quick emergency downtime, straight into sideboarding. Moto's got my
I
back.
needed like one more turn. I think I would have had you. It was really close.
Oh, what did you have?
Oh no! In the first game.
Yeah.
I think I
No,
could. I
100%.
had
I had
Mindspring in hand,
nothing.
so I could have drawn 8 or something.
Yeah, I had nothing for those enchantments. But yeah, you got to see. I'll just explain what my deck was doing. You got to see everything, so that's basically it. you literally got to see like every single card in the deck, especially because of all the milling too. So like I was showcasing my graveyard, but yeah, it's just like a lot of combat damage triggers. You know, some stealthy, some evasive creatures because LUXUN is on horsemanship, so you can take advantage of curiosity effects and stuff. And the rest were just like good blue haymakers that were within the budget. So performed well, and I was happy with it.
It did perform well. Well enough to win.
Card draw. Yeah. Speaking of blue and card draw, Seth, you drew a lot of cards. Good job, first of all.
Yeah, the card drawing did go pretty well. I think, actually, you got to see a lot of what my deck was trying to do in Game 1. Game 2 was like a weird game where I didn't draw much actual mill stuff and was kind of on my backup plan with Psychosis crawlers and so forth, because Fblthp, like, it's kind of built around Fblthp's repeatable crawler draw ability. It's kind of the main theme of the deck, and it triggers some of the stuff you didn't actually see. There's more mill stuff that triggers, like, whenever you cast a blue spell, for example. So being able to, like, Drowner Initiate on repeat in some other cards, along with drawing cards for Psychic Corrosion, for Sphinx's Tutelage, kind of makes Fblthp like a combo piece, more or less. So in Game 1, my deck did almost exactly what it wanted to do, but it was cut short. I don't know how the game would have ended, but I'm pretty sure I would have milled you out in that game. So I think it's actually, like, pretty decent for what, like, considering the budget and for being kind of a challenging theme as far as trying to mill out 300 card decks. I feel like the deck performed as well as I could have hoped, given the budget and just the challenges of milling 1 or 2 cards at a time with 3 opponents.
Yeah, I feel like going the mill route is a little bit harder to get going because you need multiple, mill cards, or else it doesn't really do anything. But once you've established a board and you have like, you have mono blue, you have lots of card draw, you have lots of ways to protect your board state, then it actually performs quite well. Like it's good when the game goes long. And like you kind of saw that, like we were drawing a lot of cards together. We had a lot of the same basic cards, a lot of overlap there, but I was trying to win with like, combat damage, and it wasn't working out as well. But the mill plan, the enchantments, they kind of performed really well once you started establishing them together.
Yeah, they work well together, and they kind of look bad enough that people don't really pay attention to them until they start to get low on cards, and then we're like, oh my goodness, like Sphinx's Tutelage is actually a real threat.
Every
but
single turn.
You don't really want to spend like an Assassin's Trophy or some premium removal spell on like something that's milling 2 cards a turn. It just feels like such a waste. So you kind of, by looking so lacking in power, you can kind of like jank people out a little bit, like get them really low before they realize like, oh my goodness, like I might actually run out of cards.
One of the fun parts about building jank is like relearning threat assessment. So, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you're like, oh, these are just mill cards. It's like whatever. Like I've seen them before. I never did much. But then it's like, oh, I don't have an answer to enchantments because I don't have XYZ. Like, where's my Oblivion Stone? You know, I don't have it. Like, so it was interesting to see how certain cards perform better in different environments. Also, Richard, you didn't have a great game 2 because of some mana screw. Game 1 though was holy moly, like that was kind of insane. You were drawing cards like a blue player essentially, but you had like the creatures and the counters of like, you know, a Naya deck. So that was really nice.
Yeah.
What was some craziness that you didn't get to showcase though?
I think Marath is a pretty cool commander. I think you saw most of the big synergy cards I had in Rage. So the Raging Raptors that gives you like a rampant growth, or Bellowing Aegisaur gives you +1/+1 counters on all your other creatures. So you can basically just pump your team for as much mana as you have permanently. Contested Cliffs, really good. The land that lets you fight with Marath. Bow of Nihilea is a really, really good card. So when you attack, it gives you Death Touch. When you have Death Touch, you can just ping anything off for 1 mana. Also, you can just tap it to put a +1/+1 counter onto Marath. So I really like that. Gorgon's Head, more Death Touch. And then you saw just a bunch of like elementals to go wide. You saw Scampering Scorcher to draw cards with Mentor. But, you know, the idea was to throw that down, have like Lords out, and then just like overrun people. I had Titanic Ultimatum, which I actually had in the first game. So the game was going to end pretty quickly if Moto didn't crash. But yeah, I actually really like the deck. There's a lot of strong cards to go with Marath, and they're all really cheap. So it's actually a pretty cool way to build kind of an elemental deck or a token deck or a counter deck. You can go like either direction with Marath, so it's pretty cool.
There was a lot of layers.
The go wide and the go tall. It's a good strategy.
Yeah.
And speaking of go wide and go tall, that's what my deck was trying to do. I saw half of my strategy work very well. Kemba got pretty tall, and she was pumping out creatures, but I didn't get a lot of my my pump effects this game. So I was looking at a Dragon Throne of Tarkir in my hand the whole time, and I wanted to kind of save it as a surprise, but the 9 mana is kind of a lot to ask for. It would have been quite a lot of damage coming at everybody if I was able to get to it. But yeah, other than that, I mean, you pretty much saw my strategy. Make a lot of cats, equip a lot of equipments.
And
it seemed pretty impressive in game 2 for sure. Like I feel like if you had maybe one more turn where Tomer didn't manage to draw the right card to kill you, you probably would have killed the table, I think.
Yeah, I was waiting for that pump effect. I had Regal Caracol in the deck, so the lifelink could have gotten out of control. I was pretty much leaving my stuff up for blockers, like my cats up for blockers. But yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of turns where you had an established support state, you had a double striker. Just one more like mass pump really would have put it over the edge. And I think this was probably a table that is very unfriendly for Kemba to deal with as well, because you essentially were up against 2 control decks, 2 decks that do not like having opposing creatures on the battlefield. Like, I had multiple ways of wiping the board, which I did. Seth also had, Engulfed the Shore and whatnot. Like, it was an uphill battle for Kemba, but it seemed very resilient. And the only time it didn't really do that well in the first game was because of mana screw.
Right. Yeah. I'm happy with the way it turned out. I really am. Yeah. I think with a few tweaks, you could really turn it into something special.
Yeah. And I was also very impressed because, just as somebody who does do a lot of like budget brews, doing mono whites is always something very difficult for me. I always struggle to do it at like a very low price point, but here was Kemba, not SRAM, not Teshar, which are the ones are my usual go-to every single time. but Kemba was doing a lot of powerful things, and I have a big respect for Brass Squire in particular. That was super fun. Yeah, and like if you had that Colossus Hammer, for example, but even without it, just like saving 3 mana on equip costs, on regular equip costs, or just having a way to instant speed put hexproof on one of your creatures, that prevented me from having like spot removal for Kemba, for example. So yeah, those are some really good picks.
Yes, the instant speed hexproof. Yeah, absolutely.
I was staring at that and I was like, I have a removal spell for Kemba, but I know that you have that Squire untapped and I can't do anything about it.
Yep.
And the Gorgon Shield was also really solid too. Like people go for Swiftfoot Boots, but that's out of the budget range. But we do have other options, and
there are a few hexproof options, and they are tasty. Yeah.
So it worked really well.
It was a fun deck to pilot.
All right, well, I guess that wraps up this Commander Clash. But before we go, John, thank you so much, by the way, for joining us. For the viewers at home,
thank you for having me. Seriously, this has been an honor, an absolute honor, and a delight. So thank you.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry about the Moto crashes, but Moto, despite this poor showing in the one that you may have seen already or in the future, spoilers. But despite that, it is a really good option for people who are itching to do Commander during the quarantine time. It's tough times when people are looking for just easy ways to get Magic going. There's a bunch of options. There's using your webcam. There's obviously Arena, but Arena doesn't have access to Commander. But if you are interested in doing some Commander online and you don't have the webcam set up, or you just don't have, the physical cards, or you want to play with different types of decks, Moto is a nice option. And, despite its buggery and despite some consistency issues, it is a really great platform for doing that. But yeah, before we go though, I wanted you, John, to let us know what you're doing, what current projects, the viewers should be aware of. You did mention the podcast, so. Yeah,
the podcast. Well, I don't know if it was made super clear in the intro. The reason that we did these budget restrictions is because I am a part of the Quest for the Janklord channel, on YouTube here, and our whole shtick is that we do Commander in a specific budget, so you can't spend more than 79 cents per card, and oftentimes, obviously, that it goes under that. Decks end up being like between $20 and $25 a lot of the time, so it's super accessible decks. And we have a whole list of qualified janky commanders that we can choose from, and I have a little website. If people want a link to the website, I can get it to them. So that's the reason we did the budget restriction on this episode specifically. So if you like Budget Commander, you can check out our YouTube channel. We're starting a podcast, so that should be out by the time this goes live, and we're super excited about that. We were working out some technical issues on that, as often happens with new things, but we're looking forward to getting going with that.
All right, and all the links to the Quest for the Janklord channel, to the podcast, to everything is going to be in the video description and in the article description. So check them out if you haven't already heard of Quest for the Janklord. They have amazing stuff. There's a reason why I sought them out for a guest appearance. So thanks again, John, for joining. And that's going to be a wrap for this episode. So until next time, everybody, see ya. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up with the latest and greatest, click on the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to check out similar videos, click on the links here and here.